Hello, hello. Hi, hi. Hello. Ah, we're back. And I'm gonna be here for a while. Not a lot of not a lot of prelude today. Just want to say that my cat's in heat right now. There she comes. So I am gonna maybe every once in a while I'm gonna mute and give my cat love and attention because she requires it to calm down. Also, I'm gonna be playing Tyranny, which is a pretty long game, from what I hear. And I'm using this as a prototype, let's say, to see if how I do streaming longer games. Because I haven't streamed really super long games. I will tell you, even if it works or it doesn't, after this game, I'm definitely doing shorter games for a while. Anyways, that's it. That's the ado. Let's. Yes, I know. I hear you. I'm coming in a second. Yeah. Okay. Well, the game loads. I'm gonna go grab my cat. Okay, sorry about that. She is gonna still meow and stuff in the background, but hopefully in a bit she'll get on top of the CPU and she relaxes. But for now, you're gonna have to deal with her, I am afraid. Anyways, Tyranny, yeah, let's go. Again, long RPG, it's made by Obsidian. That's like my full knowledge. Story mode requires minimal micromanagement, easily forgives mistakes in combat. Enemies receive a penalty to most stats. Companion combat AI is enabled by default. Party members do not receive wounds. Normal difficulty requires strategy and efficiency, forgives a few mistakes in combat. Companion combat AI is enabled. Hard difficulty is suited for veteran players of isometric RPGs such as Pillars of Eternity, No Way, who are looking for a challenge. Survival requires micromanagement and optimization of stats through items, spells, and abilities. Enemy AI is more efficient and uses abilities more frequently. In Path of Damned, enemies receive a bonus. Party members take more wounds and can only be chosen when starting a new game. Yeah, I'm just going for normal. Expert disables a number of features in the game. And only wanna. No. I'm good with my normal difficulty. I don't play a lot of RPGs. So this is practically new territory for me. In fact, I can't remember what was the last isometric RPG I played. I think it was 7, but it wasn't really an RPG. It had some RPG elements. Yeah, well, yeah, it was an RPG. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit loud.
For over 400 years, the armies of Kairos the Overlord have swept across the known world. All who stood against them fell before their might. Even the Archons, women and men of immense power, were forced to kneel, chained to the Overlord's will.
Dead.
Now Kairos' final conquest has come to our corner of the world, and 2 of the Overlord's armies compete for the honor of taking our lands. the elite disfavored,
Plurple.
and the teeming horde of the Scarlet Chorus.
Oh my god, Scarlet Violet.
The voices of Nerat, spy master
We've
and
done
archon
it.
of secrets, guides the fierce.
They
and
done tricked me into
undisciplined
playing
masses of the
Pokemon.
Scarlet Chorus. With each battle, the Scarlet Chorus grows stronger, as the defeated are given a simple choice: serve or die. Graven Ash, Archon of War and the Overlord's most loyal general, leads the disfavored. Though small in number, Kairos' ironclad legion has never met true defeat in open battle.
Am I gonna have to choose a
Watching over
faction?
the two generals is Tunon, the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice, eldest of Kairos' minions. Tunon brings Kairos' laws to newly conquered lands, aided by the Fatebinders, judges and executioners of the Overlord's laws. You were among the youngest of the court of Fatebinders when Kairos'
Oh, me?
armies came to our lands.
Alright. Oh, nice
How
map.
could I have known that the fate of thousands.
Is it? Does it rest on my? Oh, it rests in my hands. It rests in my hands. Oh god. The Northern Empire, where you were born, men enjoy equal protections under the laws of the Overlord Kairos. In the southern lands of the tiers, only men may own or captain ships, but real estate is restricted to women. Men may lease, but durable ownership of the land in the tiers always passes to oldest daughters or sister. Most sons enter their father's profession by their mid-teens. Those without a profession or family lands to work and find purpose by pledging service to one of the Overlord's mighty Archons. Criminals, derelicts, and others are often conspired into the armies of the Archons. If a child cannot forge his own skin, he will certainly find one in battle. Alright, let's make a dude. So we got lag. Well, it's frozen. Oh, we got a big lad. And we got skinny lad. You know what? I'll make a big lad. I don't usually make big lads. Alright. Can I zoom in? Like, see the face properly? No? Okay. I mean, it's isometric, it doesn't matter that much, but it matters to me. I like this one. And that's how you make Lex Luthor, everyone. Thanks for watching. Sure, you know what? Let's go for unconventional stuff. I never gave my characters a ponytail. I like that shade of red. Let's keep it. Beards, though. Ugh. It's a bit too much in it. Oh my god, he looks like a nerd. And now he looks like a sheriff. I'm just gonna put no beard. Yep.
Ah, got it. I'm injured, tired. Let's rest.
Heads up, we have company.
Oh.
Flawless. You learn something every day.
You know, he's a chain smoker. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep that. Portrait. Well, there's a lot of portraits, so I do appreciate that, but can I get like a no portrait thingy? No, I gotta choose something. I mean, I guess, you know, if you see it with the helmet covered. What about this one? No. No, okay, let's go. Wait, what about this one? You could barely see his face. Yeah, sure. How did you join the army? Today you are a Fatebinder, agent of the Archon of Justice. You are by no means free, but as a warrior scholar deputized with discretionary powers to interpret and execute the laws of the Overlord Kairos, you are freer than most. One does not apply to be a Fatebinder. One is called by Tunon the Archon of Justice, and to decline is death. Millions of men and women live in dozens of realms ruled by the Overlord. How do you stand out from amongst this steaming mass of desperation and insignificance and gain the Archon's notice? Pit fighter, no wishing to pay to feed and house too. The Madame, the Pushy's mother, so you to proving grounds and all the empires. Show your natural process. Brutal melee and the stench of blood, shit, and bruns with each day's gruesome necessities. Soldier. It's a tithe. You know all your life how to fight, still come. Hunter. A lawbreaker. Letters and numbers, magic and war. Guard apprentice. War mage. Diplomat. Noble scion. I think I want to be a lawbreaker. Why not? Trained in the following combat style. More challenging combat styles. Someone interested in being challenged. I mean, I am, but fuck it. Unarmed. Oh, we get a little bit of a thing. We get a little bit of an outfit. I like the designs of the armor here. What about the mage things though? You know what? Let's go for, yeah, let's go for power. Let's go for Sunza. Deliver a powerful overhead attack that reduces the target's armor or cleave. A sweeping cone attack that hits multiple nearby enemies. I don't know how important armor is in this game, but I'll get it just in case. You also receive training in this combat style. You can also get mace. Wait, I wonder something. No, the mace is just a default thing. Okay. Okay, sure. Now I'll go for an arm. Oh, but I could go for spells. Charge fist. Yeah, but that would be good for range. Frozen for a time. Vigor spells and atrophy. Let's go for... yeah, sure. Bit of an unconventional mix, but why not? Catactical. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is my... doesn't look great with the black. Detailing's just not that good on it. I need like a darker color. How about this dark green? Look guys, this is very important, you know, this is what I'm gonna be stuck with for the rest of the gameplay. Might as well. Yeah. Okay, let's see how that looks with different pants though. Wait. That's decent. It's just that the black, if I could change this, because otherwise it's very hard to combine this on an armor. It just doesn't that's too much. You know what, we'll just keep the purple pants. Banner. It is a great sword, so... I like this little design. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. What about like a lighter color on that? Yeah, now it just looks like I'm opening a pharmacy. Fuck. It's not that great of a contrast. Okay. Sure. The name Rebun. There you go. Oh, these. Recommended for you. Recommended for you. Recommended for you. Finesse. Physical motor. Accuracy of attacks and spells. Might, well, you know, strength, quickness, cooldown durations, vitality, wits, and resolve. Okay. Let's put 2 on these and let's get 1 vitality point, and then let's get finesse. Oh, there's more. 20 points, huh? Alright, definitely gotta get this up. So like 30. And magic skills. Sure, 30. My lore. Decipher information. Sure. Parry. Subterfuge. Oh, I definitely want that. And then all of these. Sure. These. How do you want to continue? Selecting the Conquest option will allow you to play through Kai's Conquest of the Tiers, choosing how your character was involved in the invasion. This gives you the most control over the starting state of the game, how they factions. Yeah? Okay. Sheesh.
All the world has fallen to Kairos. And now the Overlord's eye is on the Tiers, our home. The last corner of the world free of Kairos' reign. 2 armies, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, march south from the Northern Empire, the last realm to fall to Kairos a century prior.
Well, we won, lads. Don't see any reason to keep going. I mean, Empire conquered the whole world. We got food, we got money, we got a job. It's going pretty well.
In the early days of 428, Kairos' armies arrive at the Dance of Judgment, the mountainous border that we Tiersmen so long believed unassailable. Unable to agree on a unified plan of defense, the various leaders of the Tiers sit and wait for each other to deal with the conquerors, until it's too late.
Okay. This is what happens when you squabble. During the Conquest, you will decide your character's actions during Kai's invasion of the Tiers, shaping the world through which you will adventure over the course of the game. Each choice you make affects your character, how major factions of the Tiers respond to you. Decisions matter, and choose wisely. Year 1 of Kairos' Conquest. Here we go. The Bastard City stood on the non-to border between Kairos Empire and the Tiers, built upon a natural harbor at the crossroads between realms. The city was the nexus of commerce. To the Tiers, it was the center of all wealth. To a northerner, it was little more than a backwater trading post. Its symbolic status as a gateway to the continent made it a natural first target in Kairos' military conquest. Circumstances were ideal for you to prove your worth as a soldier in Kairos' armies. Taking the city would send a message to the rest of the Tiers. Kairos' will is unsurmountable. Oh, so we decide what we do. These favorites each had a plan to infiltrate the capital city. And they took the battle at the gates of judgment, trumpeting in the open. Okay. Let's prepare the way, I guess. Scarlet or Violet? Scarlet or Violet? Well, I think you join the Scarlet Chorus as they raid villages and small towns, conscripting every able-bodied man and woman into the army. The boys do not emphasize the rewards of conscription and enslavement over wanton bloodshed. Apparently, his soldiers needed the reminder. There's 5 of us to capture a border garrison. I think we're gonna go for this one. I think this is what my character would go for. Howling mobs of the Scarlet Chorus found easy pickings among the villages and frontier towns. Rallying an experienced gang under your control, you flooded the unprotected settlements with a deluge of bloodthirsty soldiers, rounding up the innocents for merciless rites of conscription. The young and infirm alike received makeshift weapons, and examples were made of all who challenged your forces. Bolstered with fresh recruits, your army gathered strength for the invasion to come. Alright. Now, contain the fire. Fiercest opponents of the Bastard City were the mages of the School of Wild Wrath. Too barbaric to use their power responsibly, the unbridled practitioners needed to be stopped. How do you trick the hot-tempered mages into their own undoing? You lured the hot mages into an ambush where a legion of disfavored waited to spring the trap. Soldiers were hungry for a chance to subdue the arcane branch of Tier's resistance. You tricked the guy, led us into meeting with the voices of Nerad, Archon of Secrets. The Archon was notorious for its cruel and mysterious interrogation techniques, and, well, the mages were never seen again. You travel ahead of Kairos and lurked in the shadows of the city. You decided to converting one of the locals to your side will help bring the city to its knees. You enlisted a bitter captain of the guard and some military secrets. You came to an arrangement with a well-connected smuggler who knew how to sneak agents of Scarlet Courage behind the city walls. I think, given that I was a lawbreaker, this would make sense. After accepting the deserved payment, the smuggler uncovered a long-forgotten tunnel that intersected with the sewers of the city. With maps of the subterranean layout, your Scarlet Courage allies found out to occupy various city districts on the cover. They spent the ensuing weeks murdering key officials and sabotaging defenses. Yeah. Your tactics of infiltration placed you in the Bastard City ahead of the main armies. Your work softened the city defenses for the arrival of Cairo forces, where you wanted a decisive gesture that would give your allies a meaningful advantage. How did you assist in the fall? You challenged the commander of the city defenses to an honorable fight to death. And I get... Oh. Warrior's Respite. Stand your ground in the face of defeat. During this time you will regenerate. Bring your damage. You converted the poor and disaffected into a hidden army. Targeting August and Flint. Keeping the shadows, you eliminate the leaders of the city one by one. I'm gonna keep going Scarlet Army, honestly. Scarlet Chorus. No, actually, yeah, I'm just gonna go for this favor in this one. The city marshal was an old but experienced fighter, and his value to the guard was an accepted truth. After making guarantees for your protection, you met him in the square of the market district and fought in the view of these tents on Lucas. Battle drew on longer than you thought possible. Good fortune struck when an ornamental chain hanging from the marshal's armor snagged the killing of his sword. And you end his life swiftly, celebrate your return to camp. Dissolution of enemy morale. Alright. We got you. Yep. Bastard City settled into a new state of normalcy with every tower displaying Kairos' banner. Your name was whispered alongside rumors of a decorated career to come. The armies divided into two fronts and migrated south. Tudor sent word that you were to join the next frontier of Kairos' conquest, either as a judge and overseer of the settlements of Lethian's Crossing, or as a war advisor with the armies advancing into the realm of Apex. Let's go as a war advisor. Yeah, 2. Rebun, when does the game start? This is the game. What are you talking about? The mountain nation of Apex, ruled for generations by the queens of House Vendrian, stood at the heart of the tiers. No army could bypass the landlocked realm without leaving their flank exposed to attack. By the second year of the war, the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus had pushed deep into the tiers. Elements of both armies were dispatched to conquer Apex. Turin assigned you to accompany them, tasked with bringing Kairos' law to the territory, as well as keeping an eye on both armies. Okay. Battle. An assault. Or a school of water mages loyal to the tiersmen poses a substantial threat. This favor wished to annihilate the school, while the Scarlet Chorus insisted on capturing the mages, wishing to learn of their craft. Let's go for the battle. This favor sent their most destructive ally to crush Edringford, Cairn, Archon of Stone, bury the stronghold under an avalanche triggered from the surrounding mountains. The Scarlet Corps were promised capture enemies for recruitment, yet none survived the onslaught. The Corps demanded compensation. You congratulate this favor for taking the pass without risking the lives. At this stage, vital to use any advantage. No, it's fine. The Scarlet claims were insignificant compared to the lossless victory. You congratulate this favored. Better value your soldiers' lives. Suggesting that gang bosses took worse than the original offense. Uh-oh. Marriage Bird Armistice. A local custom of the Tears created strife between Kyrus' armies. More Scarlet Corps soldiers were found wearing disfavored armor. The enemy is ready for a peacetime festival as Kyrus forces armed for battle. The disfavored paid no mind to the southern custom and planned to attack the Vendrian forces during their annual celebration. Scarlet Chorus insisted on a day of non-violence, as former Tearsmen many could grasp the decency of a temporary reprieve. Scarlet Corsairs were seen wearing disfavored gear, supposedly taken from those who fell in battle. They were outraged and tradition that their armor passed only to next of kin within the army. Let's go for this, and let's actually do this. Festivities went off as expected. The chorus recruits you sent to enjoy themselves reported little animosity. Favorite protested your ruling is too merciful. Hello, Lucky Scene Queen. Thank you for the lurk. His favorite protested your ruling is too merciful and waged all-night training drills to combat the sound of celebration with an anthem of swords and shields. You sent forces to attack the following day. Battle from which the disfavored recused themselves out of protest. With the defeat of Apex, the armies of Kyrus met to discuss how to put an end to this stage of the conquest. Both armies agreed to send an offer of parley. Along with their acceptance, the enemy requested that you appear at the meeting, where the fair dealings had apparently spread to the ranks. You negotiated surrender of the Bally, frightening her vassals into submission. I think my character would probably do that. I mean, he's pretty well balanced. He'd do anything at this point. But let's kill. Insult Golden Queen of Apex into striking you. You challenge her to a duel. And you outmatch at court training. And remaining leaders capitulated. Okay. Bye bye, Apex. Look, I know I'm being a bastard, but I'm happy. It's my first time being a bastard in one of these games. And I hate it, but, you know, it's also a nice change of pace. Disfavored in Scarlet Chorus aim to dominate as much territory as possible in the coming year. Your distinguished reputation in Kyrus' military left the choice of your next destination yours to make. Treasure, knowledge, secrets. Formidable realm. Well, let's go for stalwart. Year 3. 430 TR. Wonder what TR is. The realm of Stalwart was best known for its proud army, disciplined, courageous, and undefeated on their home soil. Skill and resolve made Stalwart a military power that Kyrus' forces approached with due caution. With its southern position, Stalwart had been largely safe from war, watching for 2 years as its neighbors fell to Kyrus' forces. On the dawn of the Third Year War, Kyrus' forces were finally poised to invade the Stalwart Peninsula and subdue the Tyr's most wanted army. Oh my god, more conflict. Scarlet Corps accused the favor of recklessness. This favor claimed the Scarlet Corps brought too few soldiers to cover the flanks. Burned their crops as they retreated, leaving the invaders little forage. Thieves each lost a hand. I mean, I guess that's good. You agree with the court's version of events. Thieves themselves will be punished with the loss of a hand. God damn it, I can't please anyone here. I'm running an army, people. String of mass suicides led to the Scarlet Curse making demands. God. God. What's the tactic, fleet? Discovered a spell to turn beastmen slaves against their handlers. The army prepared to deploy, but the disfavored protested. The ran contrary to Kairos' law, and beastmen were considered too erratic to be relied upon, even as shock troops. Rather than submit to Scarlet Corps' conscription, conquered locals began committing suicide, desperate to add more bodies to the horde. Scarlet Corps' favor denied the right. Let's follow the law, people. Let's follow the law. Argue that the tactics were suppressed by this failure which did not apply to side of the military campaign. Stood by your decision. This favor to okay. Kara's peace meant nothing without order. Alright. This favor carved a slow, steady path into the heart of Stalwart and surrounded the enemy's massive fortress. With the main bulk of their forces defeated, the enemy leadership retreated toward my fortress, content to wait out the war. The Overlord answered this impudence with an Edict of Storms on the peninsula, a devastating spell that would endure for as long as the cowardly hearts of Stalwart's leaders persisted in beating. Pleased by your efforts, Duran deemed you the proper representative to deliver Kairos' edict. Aside from being given a 3-day window, you received no other instructions. Leave the enemy no time to react. Should Scarlet insist the warning. Sure. Kaiser's wrath was intended for the cowardly regents, not those unfortunately swept up in the calamity of their leadership. A warning in advance of the spell will give locals time to prepare for the devastation. You might just swear lives. You broke the seal of Kaiser's Edict of Storms and read the Overlord's incantation. Alright, you read the final words. Flurry of wind and rain whip through the rolling plains and craggy canyons, turning rocks, uprooted trees, and hapless soldiers into hazardous shrapnel. Armed with a measure of foresight, you were able to remove yourself from the area before the storms grew more violent. Over time, nearby communities stole cyclones consisting of thousands of soldiers' worth of limbs, spear, armor, and skulls. What's more, the weather showed no sign of dissipating. Several units of disfavored, who fought the enemy in spite of the advancing storm, were caught up in the Overlord's magic. The few survivors regrouped and nursed their wounds. Their failure to topple the Stalwart Legion shamed them into believing the dead more fortunate. The name Stalwart fell from use. People took to calling it the Blade Grave for the remote landscape festooned with the iron and bronze armaments of two once great legions. As the forces departed, you spared a glance back at the ruins of Stalwart, marveling at your work. You didn't have long to rest before Toon called you into service once more. I'm guessing this is the last. You have reached the end of the conquest. Alright. Here we go. Let me drink some water from all that reading. Okay, now I believe this is the actual game. I'm pretty sure that was just like setting the whole lore, which I appreciate. I think it's good when you actually get to determine a little bit of how the world is gonna be. I don't know how much is the difference. Oh my god.
And Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kairos lay broken by battle, or bowed in surrender. The two armies of the Overlord, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, now control our lands.
She actually scared me. I thought someone was with me in like voice chat. I'm not even in a voice chat, but I just thought someone joined was like, hey dude.
But our will is not yet extinguished. Not entirely.
Oh, that's cool.
Well,
that right to the skull.
Those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior.
2 years prior.
We have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault.
Oh god damn it. Not my people.
With their main forces spread across the tiers, The disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers. The Overlord is not amused, and Kairos has one message for the Archons: crush the Oathbreakers or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict.
Oh, it is edict.
A magical
Good.
commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you.
Nice.
Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons. As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you. You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers.
Oh.
The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
Oh, nice. Fatebinder Reven, I presume. We've been expecting you. Welcome to Tyranny. If this is your first visit to the world of Tyranny, watch for these windows to help you become familiar with the game. Alright. Gotta talk to you. Kairos the Overlord be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I fear the valley was sealed with you on the other side. This favored warrior claps a gauntlet to a breastplate, the traditional salute of a legion. Again, favored is favored. Conversations involve you and other characters and sometimes additional parties like bystanders or companions who may interject. Choices you make change as the story develops. People in the world will enjoy your reputation and respond accordingly. Character attributes, skill, history, and gender. As well as decisions made in the Conquest may open up options for you in dialogue. Manner in which someone... okay. Each character who speaks to you will display a banner beneath their portrait. You will often see the names of important characters and locations displayed in a gold text scroll with tooltips on these scrolls. Okay. I'm honored to welcome you back to the to Edging Pass. The soldiers have not forgotten how you protected the integrity of a squad, nor have the locals forgotten your self-defense killing of Queen Alanta. Queenslayer they've taken to calling you. Lucky Pilot Dong. I've slain how many of these stout notes and still no nickname. Yes, I remember. Shakes her head, holding back a chuckle. A shame we cannot offer you a more festive welcome. Such things will have to wait until we deal with this insurrection. Yeah. Come bring a need of Kairos. The Overlord has sealed the valley. Kairos is a name out of legend. For centuries, the Overlord has consolidated power, sending vast armies to swallow entire realms. Kairos can issue edicts, magical proclamations that level cities, spread pox under the lands, or change the course of seasons. Your senses see more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that was Kairos' magic and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kairos have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague, an edict of twisted bones? Come, Benny. Our soldiers will complete the task or die. The edict is leveled against us. Her eyes widen with fear, her posture slackens. But the Scarlet Course prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of... She clears her throat with a sigh. Forgive me, it is not in my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving in the valley. The delay reflects poorly on all of us. Subterfuge. Your first instinct is to blame the Scarlet Chorus. No wonder Kairos holds to an edict to enforce order. Yes, well... There has indeed been little goodwill between our armies, and you are right. When we act as we do, what choice do we give the Overlord? She takes a deep breath, nodding as she exhales. And you are right, I should not cast blame so freely, especially not when talking to a servant of justice. My apologies. Yeah, that's better. Well, you've travelled a long way, I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you. Her voice falls silent, her attention snapping eastward with alarm. Did you hear that? More runners. Third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over to the collapsed path by which you arrived. But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. It is perhaps one of the few points of agreement between this favor and Scarlet Chorus.
Right.
Right. Tyranny uses a possible real-time combat system. Okay, thank God it's possible, first of all. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met, for example the start of combat. I think I can handle with just a spacebar. Your character can always perform basic attacks using their equipped weapon or their fists if fighting unarmed. Characters also have special abilities and spells they can use in combat. When a character is selected, their ability bar displays their hotkey abilities. As new abilities and spells are gained, they are automatically added to the ability bar. I guess in this one. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category icon at the bottom of the selected frame. Abilities are grouped into talents, spells, combo abilities, artifact abilities, reputation abilities, and stance. Category icons for weapon sets and quick items follow. Category icon at the bottom of the selected frame. This campaign supplies, formations. Select all party members, stealth toggle, and toggle party AI. These are my skills. Okay. Use an ability, left click on the ability icon or press the hotkey corresponding to its location on the ability bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's good to know. Your cursor will change to indicate whether your mouse is over the valid target for the ability. If the cursor has a red X in the corner, you're not over the valid target. For ability to target party members, you can click on the party portraits and press X to cancel. All characters in the game, friend and foe. 5 primary defenses: parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. Character accuracy is based on the skill with type of weapon they're wielding. 4 possible results from any attack: hit, critical hit, graze, and a miss. Okay. Okay.
I got it. I got it.
I see. So once that... yeah. Hit that guy with the thrust. Yeah, I see. I get it. What if I freeze the guy? Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Satisfying sound. Let's run down. Let's check further along the path. 6 categories of talents: leadership, defense, power, range of magic. Your talents unlock space. Companion has their own talent trees with unique abilities. Wait, these abilities are the same one. Oh, that's... I gotta level my companions as well. They can't level themselves up. Well, god damn it. The avalanche had its block. I think you could fit through the rubble. Ah, I see. Seems like a suicide mission. What did the Bendering Guard hope to accomplish? From what we learned from other prisoners, the runners are instructed to escape the valley and drum up support for the Oathbreaker's cause elsewhere in the tiers. I don't know who they think will listen to their pleas. We smash every army, fortress, and self-proclaimed ruler these low-born tiersmen have to offer. Perhaps they think the wild beast will rally to their side. Carry on. Squeeze through gap. Move boulder. Alright. Can't move it.
I got it. Right.
Freeze.
On it.
Sure. How's my health looking? Yeah, my health's good. Near death. Come on, just die. Alright.
Will do. Sorry, can't.
Okay, freeze that guy.
I got it.
Come on.
Will do. I got it.
Lower this guy's armor. And then do a thrust. Come on. Die. Come on, die. Oh my god, stop missing. Alright. Now hit this asshole. Yeah, there we go. Hey, a little bit of, you know, thanks. Don't bother with me. Go down to the past. Drastus. Soldier clutches his god and winces. You can see hidden entrails between his fingers. I don't have time for this. Oh, I don't know. My character is supposed to be a bit of a dick, but I don't want to be a bit of a dick. I'm a bit of a dick. Just a little bit. Just a. He's gotta be fine. He. Oh, you're wondering it's not trivial. This but a scratch. I've seen twice as wounded 10 times over. If you let me help, I said I'm fine. Ravenash protects. Capable of shielding soldiers from injury and fatigue. You go on and help the others, okay? You know, why'd I use it on me? You know what? Yeah, you go die, idiot. I'm just gonna loot this corpse. What you got? Ooh, a mushroom. Oh yeah, it's all pretty bad. Was that one of mine?
Try and catch me, worm.
Young Scarlet Fury. Elite fighters of Scarlet Chorus. Okay, no, that's one of mine. Distinguished by their graceful attacks and murderous persistence, better armed and trained than most Chorus conscripts, the Furies are found among the vanguard of battle. The brutal displays a skill inspiring bloodlust in the masses and fear in the enemy. A young Scarlet Fury weaves around the Vendrian guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. Sun Soldier, a breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to a countryman. This one's crazy! Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Harbinger, still standing after 3 years of war. Come join me in battle once again. We'll show these children how it's done.
Yeah, save something for me. For Realm of Apex, charge! The Vendrian guard level their weapons and advance.
Heads up, we have company.
Alright, I got you, man.
I see is the
Let's see, what does she got? Verse is her name? Skewer. Penetrating armor, that's good. Launch a burning arrow, set foes on fire. Knock your target prone and full.
crow flies.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like this game now. Okay. How about you hit this bastard and I freeze this one right here.
Sorry, can't.
What do you mean, sorry, can't? Go freeze. Okay. Should die in a second. It's a bot. Give me a second. There you go, there you go. GGG. You know, I'm always like, oh, someone chats. Oh, it's a bot. You know, I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna save one combat. Okay, I'll do it in a second because I just realized I haven't saved in a bit. Alright. Defeat the remaining rebels in camp.
I can tell you didn't spend the Conquest in a diplomat's tent.
The fighter surveys the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction.
Though you did a fair amount of feasting in the second year of the Conquest, as I recall. A few of my mates and I caroused with this apex scum thanks to your good faith gesture. A pity this lot won't be around to remember the good old days. I'm versed, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian guard we killed didn't come alone.
She gestures to the skirmish unfolding in the past without shaking her head. Well, you fight like Storm. What's your role in the army?
Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Nerat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
Where the guard attacking now?
My guess? The Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That or they're really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
Alright,
Eager.
ready if you are.
I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Standardized currency across all the known lands of Territus. See your
No
point,
reason
nice
to
and
be
practical.
fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined them here. But at least we'll enjoy heavy pockets and warm toes. For the voices of Nerat!
Voices of Nerat is equal parts genius and madman. He can steal the minds of others, according to rumors, though few are alive to confirm as much. Ah, yes, I remember this one. Oh, now let me save. You know, I'm not an idiot. I know what this is. Okay, what do the people have? A helm, light armor, leather. Deflection, recovery, accuracy. Yeah, this is just better. The health things. I do not have enough lore. What about you? Do you have a lore 20? Never mind. Here, have a hide. I'll keep this just in case. And can you? Okay, you're healing already. Good. That's great.
Will do.
I need to find... What was the key to select all party members? F5. Oh. Can I? Okay, there we go. That's a bit more comfortable for me. And... Turkey's demos. Eyes forward, no looking back. The Bendering Guard warrior roars with his fox, head high, swords largely lost over the din of combat. Fox is an enduring symbol of military life in the Tiers. Curved blade. Ah. Queenslayer! The warrior reaches back his swinging arm as you've gained wrath with him, as the invective hisses off his tongue. I've long dreamed of laying claim to your skull, so nice of you to present yourself. You just arrived at camp and they already gave you a title. Impressive. As Tarkis signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus reinforcements. Hurry. Mocking blaze. Run down the Oathbreakers. Let none escape. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, a blood chanter emerges at the head of the rabble, the ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones. Signing sigils of magic, and wordlessly moving her mouth, the blood chanter scribes a series of spells into the air. A red glow surrounds the Bendering Guard warriors as the chanter's magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Hold position, all of you. You there, keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but the soldiers soon turn attention to the Scarlet Chorus, roaring challenges. Don't engage them. We need to run. Warrior reluctantly readies his weapon. Companion Verse has joined your party. Verse is a capable warrior skilled in both melee and ranged. As you acquire companions, you will need to balance their strengths against the strengths of your character to be successful in combat. While it is possible to adventure alone, you will find the game more rewarding with a well-balanced party. Select a single party, click or press F1 to select, okay, F2 to select burst, click and hold anyone and drag them on chaos, okay. You can control your new companion directly, or you can enable their AI, having them attack and use their abilities automatically. You can always, even if their AI is enabled, you can always select them and tell them to attack a specific enemy. Yeah, if you right click, you can see the AI settings for your party members. So auto attack behavior of each character, which determines how they attack. You can also choose AI packages that determines how they will use their abilities in combat. Several stance abilities that provide with different benefits in combat. Stances and modal abilities, meaning they can be toggled on and off. Or stance ability. Okay. What does Burst have then in stances? Battle stance. Seeking Sheet. Focus on striking with precision. Attacks become more accurate and secure. This is the one she's using. Focusing on dodging enemy attacks. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good for now. Yeah. Do I have any stances? I do not. Alright, let's both attack this dumbass with the stone thing.
Can't wait to try that again. Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Will do.
Freeze this dumbass.
They won't even get close.
There's something.
Fuck is wrong with my weapon?
Oh, they're all dying over there. There's just like drink something. Oh, you're dead. They will start to lose health.
Right.
Alright. Alright, wait.
I got it.
Ow, ow, ow. Wait, I'm trying to read. Give me a second. Health bar next to when they will get a wound, the health bar will turn red when the characters have their maximum health reduced. Wounds are removed when the party resets or a character levels up. Alright. This is a problem.
Will do.
That one is about to die as well. Alright. Alright, we're good now. We at least are good. Oh, nice. I know. Alright, burst is good. Whew. Come quick, we have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. Oh. Well, Verse, you gotta suck it up, I'm sorry. Oops. Stupid map thing. Can I pick anything up here? Okay. So one is something here. Bent bronze sword. Can be sold as spare parts. Sure, you can keep that. Before I do that, though, I did want to check my equipment. Here we go. Not you. I want to check because I did have. I thought I found a helmet. Like one that was different from this, but I guess not. Huh. Could have sworn. A shield. Right. Of one quality common good secret. I mean, I'll grab it, but I don't think that's gonna be for me. Similar scarlet course smeared in blood and tattered cloth, and no effort has been made to repair the gaping hole. Oh, yeah, both. What are you doing? You'll draw attention to me. Okay, fine, you idiot. Armor. They gave more armor. What about you? Less recovery. Less deflection, disengagement. Only Verse can equip with it. No, wait, that's the other thing. Okay. We'll keep it just in case. Where do we go next? Ah. Ah, hostage situation. Stow your weapons so we find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds the disfavored officer at knife point. Screw him, worry not for me, Gravinash will protect. This favoured officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his bracer cuirass. You heard the man, he plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? This blade? With a jerk of knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus matted hair. If you're so eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. Why kill that disfavored nobody? Or you could take your swing at the Queenslayer. You the Queenslayer? Pushing Drastus to the side, Pelag's title bounds forward with murder in his eyes. His glorious charge ends somewhat abruptly as the disfavored soldiers step in, weapons out, and butcher title. Dazed but alive, Drastus lets out a long sigh and struggles to his feet. Well, you did it, I'll win. All because I killed someone like a couple of years ago. Goddess be praised that Oathbreaker fought with the Razor Khan himself. Sorry. Ah. Thank you, Fate Biden. I thought today was my last. From the look of it, guess they thought if they swarmed the pass, maybe one might make it out. We found a few scraps of parchment on their bodies. Toss out a handful of crumpled parchments for your inspection. A student of letters such as yourself should be able to make sense of this. Repeating the same messages in different written scripts, the parchments explain the Vendrian gods decided to overthrow Kyrus' Harkons and rout their armies from the tiers. The pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms to gather at Vendrian's Well. They were trying to bring more traitors to the fight. Well, from the look of it, we kept him from slipping out of the Bali. Whatever they hoped to accomplish, I think their plan died here. The Archons are expecting you. When you're ready, leave by the gate to the southeast and follow the trails downslope for a few hours. You'll see the campfires leaks away. Can't miss it. Alright. See, anything cool in here?
Sorry, can't.
Alright, don't worry about it, pal. Oh wait, we're having a little battle. The prisoner says his name's Starkey's Demos. Drastus lets out a long sigh, tapping his gauntleted finger to his temple. Then I don't think this is a complicated matter. He dies. His family's been a driving force of the Vendrian God. Killing him should demoralize whatever's left of the Targis clan. But we must offer the enemy redemption, or save for their inbred nobles, just ask the Queenslayer. Chanta lets out a hearty chuckle. But corpses can't serve the chorus, so while mercy always pains me, it is what the voices Nera commands. If anything, I say you owe us, Fate Finder. Last time you were here, Kane nearly destroyed this pass, taking all of our potential conscripts in the process, and you refused to let us recruit anew from the disfavored. Are you going to deny us again? We'd let you take prisoners, but you can't control them. You send these conscripts out on patrol, and they never return, defecting all over again. So what say you? Sure, give them. This sort of nonsense that got us into the mess we're in now. If we keep showing these mongrels mercy, they'll just bite us time and time again. If it will calm your nerves, I assure you this one won't be put on the battlefield. Make sure the prisoner is taken straight to the voices. Won't keep you here any longer, Fatebinder. I know you have important business in the valley. Drasta salutes you, his iron gauntlet rapping against his brass plate. For the glory of Kairos. Onwards and upwards. Anything cool in here? Anything neat?
Sorry, can't.
Horde. The gang boss is a milk-livered sow. Don't think my bulls can take another month of siege. Oh wait, what's that? Hurry up, go! Didn't see that first time. Oh, and that guy has stuff.
Sorry, can't.
What do you mean you can't? Just hit the thing. Climb up the rope. Shit. Okay. No athletics. I can probably push it. Knowing RPGs, I can probably push it, but I don't know. Items. Honor Guard's Bronze Fox. It's two-handed. Oh, it's a two-handed. It's basically better than mine. It's got the same right. Yeah, yeah. I'll change that. What's this? One quickness. Sure. Sure. And I'll get that. Okay. Give me the folks. Give me this. Scroll to a magical expression which is used in spells that affect target at a distance. I assume I can use it with the quick items to do like a little cheap enchantment. Alright, so yeah, this. Okay, I got better stuff now. Let's go.
On it.
I do keep seeing icons in the map, so I assume all of these are like important stuff. Curse be praised. Never mind. That was pretty useless.
Sorry, can't.
Right, can I move the camera with... Okay, I can move it with WASD, though it's still a slow.
Sorry, can't.
You know what? The only experience I have with a game like this is Desperados. One-handed thrown weapon javelin. Nah. Oh, they moved the thing already. What's in here? Ah. Climb down or jump down. Gain a wound. No. Just no need for that. Just climb down. Actually, I haven't checked Burst's athletics. Where can I check her stats? Inventory maybe? Character sheet. Okay. Quickness, finesse, Vitality, resolve, attributes, might. Where are her athletics though? There you go. Oh, she's got 35. I should check that rope. Oh, god damn it. Well, it's too late now.
I'm on it.
Abandoned Memorial. I don't think I have the requirements for this. 35 lore. Because the number of small grooves otherwise appears fairly ordinary.
It's all in the reflexes.
Alright. Yeah. Let's just go back up. But I want to check. Ah, here we go. We got journal. Southeast through Edgeringford. Travel is favorite. Okay, so wait. Oh wait, I'm a dumbass. I just. No, I'm not. Am I already lost? Ah, yeah. Okay, so it was there. I was there. I guess I forgot to check because I was doing the other stuff. That's fine. I don't know. I don't think I said this yet, but I think my only point of reference, like that's like remotely close to a game like this, is Desperados 1. And it's like, is it though? Ah, here we go. And it's like, you know, it's sort of a bit similar, but not really. Ah, here we go. So we start from here and we go to this favorite camp. So I guess we're all here in this part. It will take you 3 hours and 45 minutes to complete your journey from Edrian Ruins to this favorite camp. Alright. Well guys, stream's gonna end now because holy shit, it's 5 hours. We've been 5 hours in here. No. We're back. Okay, we gotta get to the Ark and take what you can carry, but leave the cart. Otherwise we seize you and your wares. This is robbery. Hail, Fatebinder. His favorite scout nods at your approach. Camp's on up ahead, don't mind us, just clearing on the rabble. I still don't understand what I've done to offend. I respect that these are now disfavored lands, but I'm happy to give the Legion a proper toll. But she's going on about trading rights. What nonsense is that? I'm not allowed to trade one thing for another. It's not like I'm selling weapons to angry peasants or anything of the sort. The overlord regulates all trade. If you lack the proper permits, you could forfeit. A trade permit? Well, how was to whom would I speak for such a thing? Not us and not our problem. Maybe march your butt to Bastard City and plead your case before Tunon, but we'll lighten your burden and relieve you of your wares first. That you should make the long trek a bit more bearable. Anything to be argued before Tunon might be argued before me. We should kill this mongoose. If the Fatebinder wishes to weigh in on the matter, courtesy demands we listen. This is a disfavored matter, but I know the agents of the court do so love to throw the judgments around. Well, you could rob me now and have my supplies today, or you can leave me alive and have fermented honey all year long. I even know a few family recipes of painkillers and healing draughts. Certainly any army would need those. He uncorks a small ceramic vial and the aroma glows and lanolin and salts your nose. You have a lot of perishable goods, but no hauling crew. You're just a battlefield looter. Oh, your family recipe for wound paste smells. Reagents gone missing. Oh. Okay, let's do the... I don't know what you're getting at. How stupid do you think I am? Slow down, I'll tell you everything. Just don't hurt me. I found most everything out in the forest of the valley. I'd keep my head low when I heard the sounds of combat, then I'd take a look and grab whatever wasn't claimed by the first victors. Stealing from the dead. Have you no shame? Have you no shame at all? So then you stole from the disfavored dead. How else did you get your hands on that iron? The scout points to the merchant's cart. You would come here and sell his own armaments. If anything has an owner, I will return it. But this iron would have returned to rust if left in the mud of the battlefield. The disfavored are few in number, is that not right? You need a man like me to gather up supplies that would otherwise go to waste. You will pay them handsomely for such charity. We will? We will. It sickens me to make exceptions for this butcher, but if you'll supply the disfavored without profit, perhaps this indiscretion is for the best. It's not like our larders are overflowing. A work slave to scrounge provisions would be an asset. Thank you for interceding on my behalf. I know my life will now depend on showing the disfavored due gratitude for suffering in my presence. If I must grovel a bit to earn my daily grain, so be it. Yeah, you know what? I think I like this sort of way of having a guy that's like, you know, a tough guy, a rude guy. But like also a bit, you know, with the years in the war and working in it, has become like a little bit more of a judgment fellow. A guy that's like, you know, I want to fight. I really want to find a reason to fight, but we also got to be practical. Okay, practicality. Okay, that's what this guy is going to be. Slow down a moment. I know we're both eager to watch the Archons bicker over tactics like a bit of magpies, but I need to ask you something first. The voice of Nera told me that you've come as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half the story. So let's have it out. What's so special about you? Did the voice of Nera ask you to spy on me? At a loss for words, Spurs regards you with momentary unease. Well, are you even surprised? He's the Archon of Secrets. No one in advance is his business, so it's snatching up any advantage over Graven Ash. Those two compete like a couple of new recruits for a spot around the fire. It's nothing nefarious. The Voices is just curious. The Voices is just curious why you're here. If you wanted to know more, you wouldn't be able to suss it out that easily. He would have sent one of his scary peons in my stead. And, you know, I'm just darling the expense of the siege.
You learn something every day.
Yep, I do. Is that all? I can understand why Tunen would worry himself over resources, but you have the riches of the Northern Empire back in this conquest. Not to mention the plunder of the Tiers. If you say that's the case, I'll go along with it. Enough of this. I must meet. Hey, don't let me hold you back. I'm sure whatever you're here to do is important enough that you don't need me stepping in your path. The war tent is just past the center of the camp. One last thing, be careful around these disfavored types. They take their work seriously and most have suffered too many blows to the head. Okay. Okay. Let's get a point in brain. Yeah, that actually increases a lot of my stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I like him being like a punk. It's a little bit more. Stands blitz. Focuses on rapid strikes. Focuses on powerful strikes. Let's go on rapid to compensate. Duelist and skirmisher. Okay, so verse has no points yet. Alright, let's save. Thank you for taking down this favorite from doing worse. Sometimes we live in when making a humble living is branded a crime. You're lucky I ran across you. What do you have here? Step closer and present yourself. The gate guard holds up a warning hand. Go no farther. You approach disfavored ground. State your business. I am Rebun, Fatebinder of Tunen. I bring words from Kairos. Words for your commander's ears. Understood. Posture relaxes, weapon lowering. On behalf of the disfavored, I'll welcome you into our camp. The Archons are gathered in the war tent. Head straight to the gate. Addendum added. The Conqueror's will. Alright. Now we gotta go tell them, dudes, please, like, frigging do something or we're all gonna die. Hell to you, guardian of the law. The man dressed in merchant finery greets you with a smile. If you have a few excess rings weighing down, best unburden yourself before battle. You know that if the disfavored suffer a merchant in their camp, that must be a man selling only the finest provisions and armaments. Points to his collection of shields, rations, satchels, wineskins, and other sundries. Take a look and see if something interests you. Not for now. How do you come to work with the disfavored? Hard work and good supplies. When Tunen's men came to my village, all the merchants were given different lists of what they were or weren't permitted to trade. He smiles, hand on hips. In Kairos' wisdom, my record must have been a good one because I was given the right to trade in all manners of goods. Most importantly, arms. Not a lot of merchants can legally sell weapons. It was like that before even Kairos. Alright, for now I'm not gonna do much. That guy is built like a boar. You can't make out the ironclad soldier's expression on this twisted helmet. He merely stares at you. Right. It's not scary at all. The Archons await you inside, Fatebinder. Did I level up again? I discovered a hidden object. Oh wait. I did. Let me see it. Where is it?
You didn't see nothing.
Is that it? Bloodstone. Let's get some stuff on your side. Okay, now we can enter. Sorry about that, gentlemen. Don't mind that we just entered and left. And then, like, did a weird pose and then entered again. Oh, God. There they are. You believe these? Can you believe these fellas?
That's 4 reports of avalanches in the mountains now. The Tearsmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort.
This guy's voice is familiar. The Archon of War pounds his staff on the ground to punctuate his words. A large and imposing man to begin with, his profile is made larger, but still, by his hulking suit of armor that hums with mystic energy.
Or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous Archon of poisoning the mind of his students with sedition. We would have killed the Earthshakers Guild for their master's treachery, but I'm sure you have some perfectly valid reason for allowing them to live as your pawns.
The Archon of Secrets passes a scepter between his hands as he speaks, twirling the rod in hypnotic circles. What is that highlighted? You hear the voices in your head. Well, hello there, Fatebinder. We'll be with you in just a moment. Ah, emerald luminescence seeps from the seams of the Archon's ragged red robes. The glow is most noticeable where his neck ought to be. His mask seems to float and spin, never pivoting or bending naturally.
Hey, watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
I always know you've got things to say when you resort to mocking my vassals. If we are to speak of treachery, why is it that my scouts see the Scarlet Chorus warriors defecting back to the Vendrian Guard? Your fearsome reputation has gone flaccid, for it seems you cannot control your soldiers, or perhaps you simply choose not to.
My lords, the Fatebinder has arrived. The favored commander raises her voice, trying with little success to speak over the Archons. Perhaps we could table this discussion and let our guest speak.
Speaking of strategic failures, who was it that insisted the valley would need only a token garrison? For some strange reason, we can't seem to recall which balding halfwit grossly underestimated the enemy. Thoughts?
The Archon of Secrets twirls the scepter in a twisting loop. Can you hear us, Fatebinder? Coffee, we have your attention. His leather-wrapped hands flipping the heavy rod with an effortless flow.
And I thought agents within these Tearsmen when they surrendered. Either you failed to see this coming, or you knew and let it happen. Incompetent or in cahoots, either way, this mess has your filthy stink all.
Why'd I cough? Why'd I show my hand early? The Archon of War lurches forward, resting his weight on his worm maul, as blue luminescence crackles around his armor.
We look forward to seeing you explain to Tunon why the Archon of War could not close the vice on this trivial little insurgency. When we are crowned the ruler of the Tears, we shall have this place renamed to Ash's Folly in your honor.
The voice of Nera tosses his scepter into the air. Good, good. Now pay attention, you might miss something. Catching it as it descends back down. Okay.
If I could trust the information I get from you and your conscripted mouth breathers,
Let's hear and see what
perhaps I'd order
happens.
my cohorts around a bit more aggressively. But last time I trusted your all-clear report, my troops failed to come home.
Oh, Ash, old boy. If you're going to have a little sob every time one of your nieces or nephews dies to the Tearsmen, perhaps we should have Siren sing you some calming lullabies to help you cope with your grief.
Siren is the Archon of Song and the youngest Archon sent to conquer the Tears. Young and inexperienced, Siren is sworn to the voices of Nered, who uses her powers of charm and manipulation to swell the ranks of the Scarlet Chorus with volunteers. The Archon flips the scepter 3 times around, humming gleefully. Take care that you don't learn too much, Fatebinder. An excess of knowledge, or of curiosity even, can end unwanted attention. Hold your tongue! I would not have you denigrate the honor of a fallen brethren. The commander's hand moves to the hilt of her blade, though the weapon stays sheathed. I'd be doing us all a favor if I cracked open that excuse for a head. They bicker like children, do they not? The fifth sigh, grating tenor, pieces of tension in the tent, and all eyes land on the Crimson Spear. I meant only to say welcome to our guest, the Fatebinder. The armor retainer bows with Russian elegance and rises to a salute. And not a moment too soon. I gain favor with everyone. Nice. The Queen Slayer. Sensing your presence, this favored commander snaps into a firm salute. No doubt your presence here will strike despair into the hearts of our enemy. Lord Ashel, Lord Neret, our guest is here.
Ah, the Stormcaller. Conveniently late once more. Our eyes and ears tell us you come bearing an edict. The anticipation is killing us.
Without reading the highlighted text, I can tell it's talking about the edict we took 3 days to read. Cut a bloody swath through the realm of Stalwart. Before 30 years ago, the countryside had fallen, but the last of Stalwart's regents, the ruling family, will remain hidden in this massive keep at Sentinel Stand, unwilling to make this fight in a final battle. And then we got the edict.
My soldiers tell me you helped Commander Drotus on your way through Edring. You honor the court with your selfless cooperation, for that is the sort of camaraderie that Kairos demands of us all.
On the last of its words, the Archon of War glares at the voice of Nered, furrowing his brow as he utters the word camaraderie. I come bearing an edict of Kyros.
Only yesterday you were proving your worth in battle, assisting my warriors in the siege of the bastard city. Now Kairos has chosen you for a second time to proclaim an edict. Tell us, good Fatebinder, what sort of punishment does the Overlord have in store for the Oathbreakers?
Well, seems you need some encouragement to work together. Kairos' edict will end the lives of everyone in this valley unless Ascension Hall is claimed by Kairos' Day of Swords. You have gained wrath with the voices and favor of Graven. The earth sways with each word you utter, the air thickening with warmth as you pronounce the tersely phrased commandment, its every syllable drafted by the hand of Kairos. With the edict proclaimed, your pulse quickens and the muscles in your leg, worn from a long trip down the mountains, feel renewed, tired limbs now nearly buoyant but bigger. Oh shit, well, I just activated a giant nuke and it goes off in a couple weeks.
To compel us into action. No doubt the avalanches in the mountains are part of this ultimatum. We must conquer the Oathbreakers or die in failure. There is no room for error, and no other way out of this valley alive. We'll need to advance across the Mitanni. We lose everything if we stand still. And we move to back up Plan Green. The Earthshakers didn't make it over the mountain in time. So we do this the hard way. Over the walls instead of through.
Alright, the Archon of War taps a finger against his temple. Low rumble escapes from under his beard.
So, you found your backbone at last! Oh, we were worried past humiliations would make you soft, timid. That was a record for you, right? The Baker's dozen lost in one sortie. If you had waited for the chorus reinforcements, maybe we'd have eyes and ears on the matter.
Archon of Secrets passes a scepter from one hand to the next, and you hear the voices. Watch him squirm. So many tears of replaceable, expendable, useless soldiers amidst the old Archon of War. You'd never see blood echo in a blubbering mess over a few dead killers. He'd used the knuckle bones of his best disciples for jewelry, and even made a breastplate out of his dead brother's ribcage, because that's how a real man deals with grief. Bicker all you wish, you're just wasting valuable time. To work together, remain silent. Oh, I really want to piss him off, you know what?
I second the fate binder. Thought you had the memories of one of those Oathbreakers rattling about that bronze gourd of yours. Would Kairos' mighty spy master please enlighten this gathering of allies with some scrap of strategic insight?
Oh, the Archon of Secrets turns his head to the side until the face of his mask has turned around and a new facet of the mask presents itself as facing forward. When next the Archon speaks, the trembling voice of a younger man can be heard.
Our river was to be the bulwark, but with the Tidecasters slain, what hope remains? It's so cold in here. Help me, please.
The use of the term "our river" suggests this is the voice of the late Mitanni Genev, ranking member of the Vendrian God. The wealthy house Mitanni owned much of the realm of Apex before the coming of Kairos, and the major river in the valley bears the Mitanni name. The Archon turns his head further to the side until the previous face of his mask now looks forward.
Our sources tell us the Oathbreakers had some sort of magical trick in store. But this knowledge is tinged with fear, trepidation. If we make a move for the Mitanni, we suspect the Oathbreakers will mount a counterattack that is equal parts valiant and futile.
I like both of these guys' voice actors. They do a good job. You know that voice, Mitanni Genev, the Vendrian God.
Good ear, young Fatebinder. When the Vendrian gods surrendered, Mitanni Yanev had the audacity to demand an audience. Being gracious Archon we are, we obliged. What the good captain knew, we now know.
Then enough talking, there's work to be done. My lord, Varric and his band had been drilled on the Echo assault plan. The Crescent Runners... What is Varric? You know him only by name. Varric is a commander of the Stone Shields and well regarded by this favorite high command. The Crescent Runners should be briefing him as we speak regarding the latest enemy movements along the river. I will dispatch him at once. The Iron Marshal salutes, clapping a gauntlet to her breastplate. And I will ensure the course stands ready to march. If the disfavor can take the river, the course has the manpower to secure the outer ring of the valley.
Our soldiers clamor for battle, and at last we shall have it. Verse, we command you to continue guarding the Fatebinder. Tunon's chosen is our honored guest, and must be shown our finest hospitality.
I won't let you down, boss. He'll get through the campaign in one piece, as long as he doesn't do anything too stupid.
Good advice.
And before we forget, we have a debt to settle. Last year, when our warriors got confused
Is that about the
supply
food
lines,
thing?
So kind of you to understand how things get muddled in the
Yeah.
fog of war.
The Archon of Secrets also several iron rings. your way as he begins to leave. He taps the fifth die on the shoulder, and with one last twirl of his scepter, the Archon departs. Suit yourself, Fatebinder. The more you ignore us... Well, you know what? Sure, I don't take bribes.
Bribery? But we paid you after you helped us. You law pups are so hard to figure out sometimes.
I don't know, I just like pissing him off. The Archon of War chuckles to himself as he watches the Scarlet Chorus leader and his guard depart.
Fine. The fool and his puppet are gone. Perhaps now I can hear myself think. Rarely do I question Kairos' judgment, but I will never understand why the voices of Narot is given such authority. I shudder to think what will become of us all should Tunon favor him in the end.
Oh, you know what it is? It's my innate bias against clowns, and that guy is very much a clown, jester, if you will.
Though the edict threatens the Scarlet Chorus,
Buffoon.
just as it threatens us, I cannot shake the feeling that our allies will work against us. Queenslayer, I would ask that you join us in battle, if only for the satisfaction of your presence enraging the enemy.
Sure, why not, mate?
If you wish to be counted amongst the glorious, speak with the Iron Marshal. She will direct the order of battle until we are ready for the final push into the Citadel.
Short a few scouts, short a few soldiers, short a few everything. I'm sure my brethren will be grateful for the assistance of a skilled outsider. What of the Scarlet Chorus?
I ask myself that question often. While we take the river crossing, the Scarlet Chorus should be using their sizable presence to remove the Oathbreaker patrols lurking in the outer valley.
Okay. The Oathbreakers have maintained a... have maintained a sizable force outside the Citadel. We need the Chorus manpower to scour the region, otherwise the Oathbreakers will attack our heels once we cross the Matani. I'll help. I will be at the training grounds, readying the soldiers. Find me there when you're ready. And though I am loath to mention it, the Chorus can likely use your assistance. They certainly won't secure the outer valley on their own. Fifth Eye will be somewhere in that rat's nest they call a camp due east. Seek him out if you must. "8 days until the Day of Swords." Oh yeah, that's not a that's not too long of a time limit, is it? That's not too good. Onwards and upwards. I think it's good that I have multiple, it's good I have multiple save files then. Fatebinder Rebun, am I right? I'm Sevius, commander and third generation disfavored. Specifically, I'm Sevius the Younger, some folks can't keep track. The rank says commander, but lately I'm just organizing patrols and trying to stay out of the way. You should talk to Iron Marshal if you have something official that needs discussing. What is it you need? Overheard you asking that Earthshaker whether reinforcements have gone. Is there a problem? I'm afraid so. Radix, the head of the Earthshakers, was supposed to arrive with a group of his most competent spellslingers to help break this stalemate. I don't know what's holding up their arrival, and that worries me. If you were all inclined to lend a hand, we could use some arcane support on our side. Could lend a hand. Could you? I knew that Tunan's agent wouldn't fail us in a time of need. I'll mark the last known site of Earthshaker reinforcements on your map. Good hunting, Fatebinder. Two armies haven't worked well together in years. What do you think that is? Come on, Binder. It seems like asking why beasts stink. The disfavored are only too eager to deliver Kairos' peace to the tiers, while the Scarlet Chorus bring only mayhem in their wake. You can tell me the voices of Narad has a plan and I'll take your word for it, but the Chorus sure seems to blunder around, never moving with purpose as we do. I wonder if we've been fighting the same war, soldier. I've seen Asher yank his precious soldiers away from more battles than he's won. If you want to call that progress, be my guest. Unless we find a way to work as one, I fear that the Scarlet Chorus will step in front of Gravenash's strategies at every turn. As far as I'm concerned, it seems like the voices in Rad is here to amuse himself, while the rest of us are here to do our job. Go to the northern clearing. I think this is another side quest, these guys. I am Lucia, this is Marcus. This favorite soldier points to the armored man next to her. And you must be the Fatebinder. From under her helmet you hear an audible scoff. We've been assigned to babies. Assigned to your hospitality, Marcus quickly interjects. Well, you remain on this favored ground. If you should need a place to rest, we can make the necessary preparations. What can we do for you? I'd like some training. Of course, Fatebinder. Oh, I see. Alright. Sure. And you know what? What about, well, if it isn't the Fatebinder, what about Lucia? Some fun to break up the monotony. Oh, it's all the same. Okay. Just in case I'm left with a 100 weapon. Unmartial airiness. Oh yeah. Don't just cuddle the impact. Push back with your shield. Take the momentum. Unmartial airiness, field commander of this favored, pounds her fist in the air as she calls out to the warriors in the training field. I said eyes on your opponent's waistline. If you spend more than a glance checking his footwork, you've lost. This favored officer turns to you, adjusting her pale golden surcoat. Judging from her uniform, this is the Iron Marshal. Yes, yes. As she clears her throat. Need to stay up on top of the troops, or their skills will rust. It's for their own good, even if they don't believe it. It was mentioned you're short on warriors and need help. What's the situation? How are your warriors reacting to the edict? Kyrus' ultimatum has the camp on edge, some with dread, but most are rife with anticipation. We have a lot of brothers and sisters to avenge, and the warriors are eager to take out some aggression. I for one choose to see the edict as a blessing, for it forces the generals to act, and we're long overdue. It was mentioned you're short on warriors and need help. What's the situation? I have brigades amassing along Placid, Echocal, and Little Tooth crossings. The Vendrian Guard may be able to hold one bridge, but they cannot hold against a concerted three-prong attack. I have no right to give you orders, but... Her words fall to a short cough, breaking her flow. But we all die to Kyrus' edict should we fail, so I'm not about to let my pride blind me to the value of good help. There's a second major attack on the river, correct? What happened last time? Defeat in detail. We carved a bloody path up to the river, but at that point, everyone who charged ahead was lost. We had no Chorus backup, it was just a few disfavored squads. I can't tell you exactly how they were defeated, but we lost the whole team. She shakes her head, letting out a long pained sigh. We found bodies washing up in the river for days. It's not often the Tearsmen put up such a good fight. It certainly made us reevaluate the number we'll need to take this valley. Really? Are you sure scouts didn't give you all sorts of details about the enemy and you just choose to disregard all warnings? I'm sure the disfavored would have heeded any such advice. Maybe the next time we won't be so forthcoming. Let's see how many of your precious northern stock survive this war without our intelligence to back them up. Don't test me, Fury. This sort of talk get us nowhere. What's the value taking the crossing? You can't just march from here to the citadel with the Bendrian Guard manning the riverbanks. Forwarding troops and supplies through even the narrowest points of the river makes us vulnerable to attack, especially since our armor wasn't built for swimming. She points north toward the mountain spire looming on the horizon. If we can take the river, we have a clear march to the citadel, and Ascension Hall will be ours in no time. Villa ceased. Then our plan might work. The Iron Marshal lifted her gauntlet close to her face, shifting her eyes from you to the metal articulations. We are loath to work with those who do not share our training and our values, but we know that Tunon the Adjudicator selects only the most capable minds for his court. I trust you will honor us all on the field. Antia will be leading the charge at Echo Call Crossing. Assisting you will be Varric of the Stone Shields. She points to a heavily... Oh, yeah, that guy. Heavily armored soldier standing sentry at the edge of the training field. Before you ask, no. The Forgebound went sloshed on the Appleseed when they fit his armor. He survived the full force of the Edict of Storms, and his armor doesn't exactly come off. Tactically, it's quite brilliant, but otherwise it's something of a curse. I think I'm the one that, said the Edict of Storms. Tapping her helmet twice, Araneos signals to the hulking presence. Varric, come meet the Fatebinder. Oh no. The soldier that steps up to you better resembles an amalgamation of rusted blades and mismatched pieces of armor fused into a vaguely human shape. He reeks of sweat, feces, and whatever oil treatment keeps him flexible. Oh my god, look at him, he really is so fucked up.
Fatebinder, the Iron Marshal has tasked me with keeping you alive, and I have no intention of disappointing her. That should be enough assurance for anyone.
An honor.
Likewise, good Binder.
The soldier heaves a heavy iron arm into a salute, his whole body clanging as he wraps his gauntlet against the twisted sheets of metal that form his breastplate. You know, I just want to be in this guy's favor. I kind of got him into that place.
Eric, is that you under there? I had no idea you were in Vendrian's well. Fatebinder, do you know this walking anchor?
I can't sit back until he appears my change. He's an excellent soldier.
You're generous to say so. I'm afraid I left the better part of myself on the killing fields of Stalwart, but it's still in my pride and honor to serve the Legion.
Spoish falters. You can't tell if it's hesitation or regret that's awesome. The Fatebinder will be joining us for the push across the river. I figured an extra hand might help, and more importantly, if my worries come true and the Chorus tries to impede the mission, we will have an observer from the court on our side.
Better to work with the Honorable Binder than some Chorus children.
Nods to you, his armor creaking as he bends his neck. I ask that Varric accompany you there to arbitrate the cooperation between his company and the Scarlet Chorus. Varric, you've been with our cohorts in the last Battle of Stalwart. It's time we gave you a task more worthy than hauling wagons and leading training drills. She plants her hand on her hips and speaks in clipped official terms. Ash has assigned you to the Fatebinder service. You're to assume this task is ongoing until we find a more permanent spot for you, which could very well mean the swiftly approaching end of this war, or when the Fatebinder dismisses you. Is that understood? That's an order, Varric. He can be as stubborn as pulling a spire out of the earth, but he's a good soldier. I hope you don't mind the company. I'm honored. Excellent. I look forward to your success in the field. Yeah, we got a pal, we got a friend. We got a level. You got a level. When'd you get a level? I'll get you some defenses. I feel like I want this guy to be a Stonewall. What does he got? Strike an iron. Strike a single enemy, dealing significantly increased damage if the target is engaged in Varric. Clash of Iron. Issue a Moken invitation challenge enemy. Ah, that's really good. That's really good. Yeah, he definitely needs to be a Stonewall. Art of the Blade increases 102. Get a chance to attack enemies. Resolve reduced. Sure. Yeah. Let's get some debuffs going. Alright. Alright, let's see the quests. So I got taking the Outer Valley and Earthshaker reinforcements. Let's try and get the Earthshakers first. What's that? Is there a way to like track a quest? I guess it's not really needed. It's not like we have a mini map with like, oh yeah, you gotta go here. Travel the northern clearing to search for the Earthshaker reinforcements. Okay, so I'm guessing once we go here, we can see, like, in the map. This is the northern clearing. 17 hours. Okay, no, actually, yeah, I think I want to check the camp, then go to the crossing and see what happens there. And then go to clearing, because that is a long ass time. I want to go to the camp. Pass is blocked by a small group of guard. You can go no further until you deal with them. Okay. We do have a time limit to work around, so I'm gonna go to the short stuff and primary stuff first, and then see if I can do something about the secondary. I wonder if there's gonna be a faster way to deal with that.
That's far enough, Fatebinder.
Ebb. A woman's voice booms from atop a nearby outcropping. Flashes of aquamarine body paint peek out from under her loose-fitting traveler's garb, and her outfit is festooned in braids and knots of sailor's line. Flanked on either side by warriors dressed in Bendrian god, aquamarine body paint. Traditional trappings of the school's tides. I thought... Oh no, I had nothing to do with those guys. Flanked on either side by warriors dressed in Vendrian guard regalia, the woman leans on a leverette-bladed staff pulsing with arcane energy. A swath of blue fabric rests draped over her arm. Symbol of diplomacy and truce. To harm another person under the auspices of blue flag is a grave offense. Alright?
Tunon sends us the Queenslayer. The old judge has a sense of humor, I'll give him that.
Missives are short messages. Oh, I get burbs. Okay, I'll get the missive in a second.
In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. There are matters we must discuss without fear of reprisal.
The woman bows deeply, loading her head. In a practiced display of etiquette, the warriors by her remain in ready stance, their nerves clearly on edge. You have me at a disadvantage.
I am Ebb of the School of Tides, and today I speak on behalf of the Vendrian Guard.
I advise caution, Fatebinder. Only thing more dangerous than a tearsman is an educated one.
There's a blue flag. I expect you will honor
As
it.
is our custom. We are ready to kill to defend our lands, but we kill only in fair battle. We don't slay our prisoners. We know this isn't Kairos' way, but we must have hope. A few of my kin have gone missing, and though they may have perished, I have to inquire on the off chance they still live. If Captain Tarkus Deimos still lives, we would negotiate for his release.
He's dead, you know.
I see. That is as I feared, but thank you for telling me all the same. I prefer closure to wishful thinking.
Yeah, he's dead.
If I may make one more inquiry. What of Palok's Tyranny?
You're reasonably certain she's acting out at the Bending Guard warrior took Trash as hostage. He's also dead.
My apologies, Fatebinder. I had a terrible feeling this errand was in vain from the start. I had no expectations that our friends could be saved, as I'm sure the time for swapping prisoners is long gone. But at least I know of what became of them. That'll have to be enough.
They will, you
Then
still
I will
can.
take no more of your time. Apologies. We will depart at once.
She bows curtly, never letting her eyes leave yours before turning to leave. A moment later, the bodyguards turn to follow. Hey guys, I don't want to jinx it, but you know, I think we oh yeah, we got a message. Rebun, word is reached, Skirt, that you have issued the Overlord's edict to the Archons of War and Secrets. Know that we understand fully the weight of this burden and appreciate the loyalty you show in its declaration. Provided you survive the span, your service will be duly recognized, with a single day of paid vacation. As you navigate the idiosyncrasies and mutual antipathy of our overlords and war masters, remember the Kairos watches all with interest. Those who distinguish themselves with a Fatebinder of Archon have the opportunity to rise in the overlord's esteem. Even now, the northern courts whisper that the more successful of the two Archons will be granted rule over the whole of the peninsula. Similarly, your fortunes rest upon the decisions you make. Choose wisely. Tune on the Adjudicator, Arcane of Justice. Well, thanks. Archon Tunon, allow me to express my deep appreciation for this opportunity. Few in the Empire have the honor of treating with Archons, and fewer still of reading the empowered words of the Overlord, because they're all illiterate. I endeavor always to emulate your exemplary foresight and judgment, and remain in all things your faithful servant, faithful binder even. Yeah, just, you know, suck up to him. We gotta get, you know, we gotta get a little bit of the, you know.
On it. Sorry, can't.
Okay, fine. It's a deer. You can make out the faintest outline of a soldier's arm in the bottom of his pond. I picked him in a previous... It's a rock. Sure, you can have that. You can also have that, you know. Can we get to the camp? Okay, this is going good. This is going good. Right, I want to check with the 5 guy here. I forget if his full name, like 5 Eyes. Fifth Eye. Fifth Eye. God places his hands by your bell as you approach. Past this point is coarse territory and you don't look like someone's conscript. You sure you're in the right place? I'm Reven Fatebinder of Tunon, idiot. You know, I think I was told to expect somebody, but you seem too ugly to be him. Why exactly should I let you in? And more importantly, what's this hulking ton of iron doing here? I'm just gonna... Fine, just come on in. I'm sure the Fury will got you if you're really a problem. Alright, good.
Let's have it then.
Alright, kill every... No. Days. I wonder if we get an extension if this is all we have. Scroll. Read the lore. We discovered a new sigil. Ah, good. Sigil of Illusion. Open this. Ooh. We can make the seat. Spectral blur. Max the target and blur illusion, making them harder to hit. Sure. You can have it, Reven. I like that. I like spell creation. I don't know why I'm saving. There's like 3,000 autosaves, for which I am grateful, mind you. Ah, there you are. The Binder of Tunon arrives. Squealing with teenagers' timbre, the Fifth Eye's voice makes your gums itch and your fingernails feel in the need of a trim. And we just finished having a bit of sport with some captives, but worry not, we'll have more fun with another batch momentarily. Dressed in the bronze-red regalia of the Crimson Spears, the Fifth Eye beckons you to stand close, walking in a blood-spattered glove. Now that you have issued this edict and doomed us all to die, have you come to help us climb out of this hole? Chips of laughter emanate from under his mask. How has the camp responded to the edict? With mewling, bawling, the occasional orgy, frequent vomitus, shrill, tittering laughter escapes from under his mask. The bloodlust is there, but so is the fear of failure. Should our glorious horde fail to overrun the citadel, we will surely all perish. I mean, I don't see this favorite pulling the weight. Not here to follow your every order, but we all need to work together to stop this edict. But of course, you are Tunon's concubine, not mine. I envy your long leash and hope you will grace us with your prowess, if only to set an example for the rabble. We know the Oathbreakers are focused in the citadel beneath the mountain spire, but we have learned this is not their only nest. The Fifth Eye wags a hand in the air with a high-pitched squeal of displeasure. Given the pattern of attacks, they must have a second group maintaining camp here in the Outer Valley, and unless we deal with the second group, they'll attack from behind the moment we cross the river. You have how large a force, and for all these weeks you've let the enemy move freely through the valley? I'm hurt. Insult my manners of maturity, but do not insinuate that I sit idle when there's a lot to be said. We have dealt with countless Oathbreakers, but one group remains at large despite our best efforts. Captain Pelix's crew consistently evades or kills our own gangs. So you need help taking them out? And while the good old-fashioned slaughter would be an efficient solution, the smarter answer is not to kill them, but to add their strength to ours. My last group of scouts returned with a new batch of prisoners, and one of these prisoners claims she can lead us to the Vendrian Guard's secondary camp, though there are shreds of deception in her voice. I could use your help questioning this Varia Kel. Perhaps you will get less screams and tears and more useful information out of her. If we knew where to ambush the Oathbreakers, we could try and take their captain and show him the wisdom of joining the chorus. Or speak with the prisoner. Meet you there. What'd you call me? Let the fate binder speak with a catch of the day. Very well, Fifth Eye. Let's deal with Barry before we let that sage speak. Is this... Ah, yes. Please, someone. I wish to bow before the voices of Nerat. I thought all could find redemption in the chorus. A woman in the makeshift armor of the Bendrian guard lurches forward in agony. Her soiled, trembling legs suggest she has been forced to stand for days. This one, he flippantly waves at the prisoner, was hollering earlier that she knows the location of the Bendrian guard encampment, but she isn't being entirely honest. I told this thing, the prisoner turns pale a moment before a look of determination comes over her face, that I wanted a guarantee I'd live and be welcomed into the quarters as a captain. Then I'll talk. Otherwise they'll just kill me once I've opened up. I was dumb enough to join with the Bendrian Guard, but I'm not dumb enough to give away my bargain in bronze. You claim you would disavow your people for the Scarlet Quarters. Why the change of heart? Because I want to live, and you don't need to be the Archon of Premonitions to know that younger realms are gone for good. She blinks several times, catching her breath. Kairos is the new strength of the Tiers, and I would rather stand with the Archons than be crushed by them. I should trust the words of an Oathbreaker. I suppose I have no answer for that. Barry's eyes fall to the ground, and she swallows nervously. When I joined with the Bendrian Guard, I accepted a broken bow unto myself. Have you not felt passion for a foolish cause? When you later came to regret, well, my surrender is sincere, and I'm willing to bow before the voices of Narat to prove it. Well, tell me what you know. I heard the chorus is looking for Captain Pelox Florian and his crew. I can lead you to them, but only if you release me. You're lying. Well, you see... So I don't know exactly where the rest of my crew is, but I can tell you... Search that one. She reaches up with her right leg and points with her foot, calling attention to a nearby pile of corpses. The old dark one, missing most of his face. Check his left boot. He was the literal one in her crew. He had the orders. With a snap of his fingers, a pair of corpsmen yank the boot off the fallen guardsman. A rolled parchment slides out of the boot and is thrust into the Fifth Eye's hands. He unfolds the scroll to give it a read. It's nonsense. Just mash of words. Laughter erupts from under the mask. She said she had information. She gives us garbo. Slay this wretch for wasting our time. I mean, you know, I don't want to be evil, but she didn't give us nothing, but it's a practical thing. Yeah, make the cut shallow, give her time to regret toying with me. Oh, god damn it, now I feel bad. Scarlet Fury slices open Varya's neck, pinned to her final resting post. The Bendrian guards hold her trashes in place for several long moments before bowing her head in death. Oh wait, would you look at that? I was looking at the paper backwards. We're now closer to finding the Oathbreaker's position, not with this cryptic mess. She promised us answers, so all she gave us was gibberish.
Sorry to interrupt, but I highly doubt it's gibberish. More likely, it's one of the local scripts.
Oh god fucking damn it, why didn't she say so? The voice comes from another prisoner tied up next to Varya. An older gentleman with the quills, ink vials, and parchment scrolls one finds on the sages of the School of Ink and Quill. Ink smudges cover his cheeks, temples, and ears. His clothes appear charred, and between the rips of the fabric you spot burn scars along his arms. Despite being emaciated and tied to a post, he offers a beaming smile. Read the parchment. See a message of modest length, written with professional albeit hasty penmanship. The Tearsmen speak the Canto just like the Northerners, but they have a half dozen different ways of writing it. This particular script is unknown to you. Who are you?
I'm Sage Lantry, one of the hired quills that was coordinating missives between the Vendrian Guard captains. They
An accountant.
aren't paying me anymore and aren't coming to my rescue. So I'll decipher that parchment for you. That's what smart prisoners do, right? Make themselves useful.
Alright, can you read?
Well, let me see. I can't.
You hold the parchment in front of the bound sage, and his eyes dart down the length of the missive. He reads the words a second time, nodding in silence.
So, I don't know exactly what it says, but I'm half certain that's Sage Selwyn's handwriting. I'm sure I could decipher that in a few hours' time. Don't need my hands free, but I think better when not tied to a post. I know, I'm weird that way.
Dude, you're like, you know, 25% clown right now. I'm gonna need you to tone that down. If you reach 51%, you're dead. A few hours. Either you can read it, or you cannot. What use is a sage that doesn't know his letters? I've heard all I need to hear. I say we have some fun with this one. Your life depends on you translating the scroll now.
I would love to help. I just need some time. That's written in another sage's shorthand. I'd have to sit down with it, or better yet, compare it to a piece of his writing I have stashed on me somewhere. If I sat down with it while sufficiently sober, it's highly probable I'd figure it out.
Sober? Since when do we share the good stuff with the prisoners?
Oh, nobody shared. Right before I was taken prisoner, I imbibed several vials of reagents. I wanted to be numb and disconnected when my captors used me for carnal catharsis. It's made these last few days tied to a post almost enjoyable.
Can't hurt to give him a few hours. You read the edict. I don't need to tell you Sundial is working against us. This idle old bag is just trying to stall us. The voices will be upset to know you squandered a source of enemy intelligence. How true. We shan't put him to waste. He would serve as a most riveting source of amusement as we put him on trial.
I beseech you, be my advocate for this trial. I'm no fool. I know the chorus uses blood, not words, to settle these matters. But you are a servant of the Archon of Justice, are you not?
He obviously has useful information, yet you're willing to let him die for sport.
Clearly you need an education in Scarlet Chorus justice. Anything that satisfies their sick amusement is fair play. If the Conquest is any judge, there are no limits to their depravity.
Did Graven Ash castrate you during recruitment, or do you just not know the meaning of the word fun? I'm actually curious.
I'm surrounded by children. With a shake of his head, the fifth eye gives you a shrug. Is it not obvious? If he is a true enemy of his overlord, he will perish by your blades. If he can survive, then he is strong, and the strong lead. Thus his crimes will not be crimes, but simply the actions of the mighty. What's not to understand? This isn't alchemy. Fine. Well, I'll be his champion.
Good. I like it when Tunon's puppies get their paws dirty.
I wouldn't mind taking a swing at some loudmouth chorus braggarts myself.
Did you hear that, brothers and sisters? Raising his arms to the sky, the fifth eye rose for all nearby to hear. Trial-wide combat is upon us. The sage is unbound from the post. Stiff legs nearly buckle as he attempts to walk, and his arms flex and flail in their new freedom. Wiping sweat and grime from his brow, the sage steps close to you with a nervous smile. Rhythmic roaring and the stomping of hundreds of feet in unison flood the camp. Horsemen begin to circle and swirl about, brandishing weapons and cheering. If they got this worked up to fight the enemy, I venture the war would be over by now. Begin the chant of gathering. Let the warriors know that tonight's entertainment will soon commence. Brothers and sisters, who amongst you sets the standard for strength? Who amongst you will help winnow the weak from the strong? The fifth eye waves his hand in the air, drawing in a gathering of chorus soldiers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Proclaimants have been assembled. Now let the trial of the Oathbreaker begin.
Send them out.
Okay. Dude, you need to like Lantry, you need to like have You can interrupt, renewal, quicken, store health, granting. Okay, so. Okay, no one is attacking the guy right now. No, wait, no, yeah, there we go. You are going... Ooh, that's good. But right now... I need to see... Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, no, we're definitely really good. We don't need to do anything. Oh, you wounded the... Oh, we get... Verse? You fall again? What the hell? Okay, good. You keep yourself healed. Alright, now... Also, I did not... First of all, heal, but... I did not use my stance.
Wait, I did that? Nice!
Okay, heal yourself. Like...
On your command. That was a...
Well... By the righteous shedding of blood, we have found our answer. Regrettably, it appears the sage is worthy of leaving our camp alive. The fifth died off is a short mockingbird to Lantry. By the customs set forth by the voices of Nerad, you're free to go, old man. Brag to your grandkids that you fell afoul of the chorus, yet lived to tell the story. Now we see if this old man was worth the effort. Gracious fate binder, the sage holds his hands up, going backwards. I am humbled that you would put yourself at risk for me. I assure you have my full obedience and cooperation. I thought I died tied to that post. The sage looks down at his robe-worn wrists in disbelief. Now hand me that parchment, I'm certain I can decipher it. Okay, but let's not wait the hours, let's actually do something while... Well, much of the parchment was weathered, but I could make out the important parts of the text. The note makes mention of a meeting spot west of Tribnettle. So the old sage knows his words after all. I'd ask that you travel ahead and see if you can't get this Captain Florian to yield to the chorus. They will strike at first sight of a chorus gang, but perhaps they will parley if yours is the face they see. I know the area and I suggest we go at once. I'll show you the way. I'm eager to be far from the stench of this camp. Something amiss. There's a lot of fighting you from old school, and now you're offering to join this expedition. I've met sages every bit as cutthroat as hardened gang bosses. They act the part of dodding scribes, but don't let that fool you. Smart for someone your age to be so mistrusting, but I'm not with the Oathbreakers, is that what you're fishing at? I worked for them under duress, but I've no love of them, so I'm not about to pledge to the chorus, and the disfavored wouldn't have me. Still, I consider myself a Kairos-feeding vassal of the Overlord's empire all the same. For as long as I've been a sage, I've been trained to defend myself. We don't spend all our time binding books and sketching wildlife, just most of it. For centuries we've been in a quiet war with the School of Tides and the School of Wild Wrath. You can't travel alone as much as I do and not know the Bronze Dance. You're offering to come with me. Why? Because the alternative is what? Living here with this illiterate brutes. My old study is under a river of fire and there's no family missing me. Besides, I'd much rather chronicle the binder that twice proclaimed the Edict of Kairos. I'd be a fool to let someone else write your story. You want to chronicle me? Well, of course, even if the Burning Library is never rebuilt, or work to chronicle days and events needn't cease. Burning Library. Previously known as the Bellum Citadel, now the site of a volcanic crater, began during the Conquest of Tears, the eruptions. Kairos cast an edict of fire to break the siege and rid the world of forbidden knowledge stored there. And you're a noteworthy player in this whole war. I can't think of another living Fatebinder that has been twice given the honor of proclamation. Fine, if you're so eager, come with me. Splendid, you won't be disappointed. I know I may seem old and frail, but I know how to step lightly and how to not get killed. Really, I won't slow you down. Lead the way and let me know if I can be of service. Are we down here? Let's hightail it to Tripnell. If your new pet doesn't behave himself along the way, I'm not above clipping his ears.
On it.
Seems to be more, though. Upon noticing your approach... Oh, it's a merchant. What an honor, the name Snigler Dagos. Originally from the relative tranquility of the Northern Empire, I've since accepted a nomadic life for the sake of keeping Kairos' forces supplied with only the finest goods. Local and imported. It's not much, but let me know if you see anything. Well, I don't got the money. I kind of spent all of that. I really need to start killing more people. Well, look who we have here. Chewing on some man of cod, a heavy-set soldier flings spittle and crumbs as she talks. The Fatebinder finally shows himself. I'm Rag, the second soldier chimes in. And this is Baz. We were wondering when you might pay the camp a visit. The fifth eye has been a little starved for attention. He ordered us to watch you like a troublesome babe. Make sure you don't get out of line. Rag clears his throat loud. He's scowling at Baz. Something like that. If you have questions, ask us. Good luck finding anyone else in camp who will give you answers or even a smile. Let's no, I think we're good right there. This is a 100. Who uses 100s? You use 100s. A little bit more DPS. Less armor penetration. Actually, no armor penetration compared to 3. I'm gonna put it on him though. Okay. Barrack. Yeah. Okay, I think that's worth it. This is the helm I got. Okay, it appears I couldn't use it, but you can. Let's hide the helmet. I appreciate that it's a thing. What does he lose? Oh, he loses nothing. I don't know why that was the thing. Any more armor? Bent bronze sword. Oh, I should sell some of that. You do not have a shield, so I'll give you one. Good. And I assume you have... Ooh, you have a lot of levels. Yeah, I'm gonna go like this and this. Adds armor penetration to thrown weapon attacks. Yeah, definitely want that. And there's 1 point in preservation. Oh, I could get Sage. Okay, I see how it is. Landry strikes the target, interrupting them and lowering their known physical armor. If used from stealth, this is renewal. Let's get this. Okay. So we got the trip nettle stuff. And we got the other battle stuff. Is it you we have to talk to? Oh, it's you, Death Knell. You? As much an accusation as a question, the broad-shouldered woman shakes her head with a scowl. So, You're Tunan's fate binder. I was expecting something more impressive? She bows in spite of her misgivings. Death knell, scarlet fury. My time is yours for as long as it amuses me. The fighter effortlessly spins the bronze sword about in her hand. Let's get one thing clear. Stick to your words and law, leave the fighting to the grown adults. Your corpse would just be a tripping hazard to those of us having a proper bit of carnage sport. We've got enough useless twats dying for a name as it is. All our Horde recruits seem good for of late is spilling in a shit-reeking mountain on the battlefield. She hums low to herself and flips her sword side to side with several deft flicks of her wrist. Keeps up and we'll have to toughen our recruitment standards. Again. Now, what do you need? You said something about the Horde thinning? Swelling until it's thundering, then crashing and receding. It's been the way of the chorus for as long as I've been in it. We take our prisoners alive, give them a chance yet to live, to be reborn into something better. Putting any and every able body to soar like the Disfey would do is nothing but a waste. A conquered enemy is but a new ally, it merely requires the proper coercion. Of course, we do sometimes have the problem of lingering loyalties. Deserters are rarely successful in the escape, but they do try. The Vendrian guards, trained by their numerous blood ties, have been particularly stubborn, so a better plan hatched. And what might that be? I'm thinking we redouble our efforts to recruit settlers, focusing on the unaligned and unsuspecting, instead of flushing ourselves to the gills with oathbreakers claimed from the battlefield. How exactly do you plan to convince them? A knife point has sufficed well enough in the past, but you've inspired me to try a more diplomatic approach this day. What do you say, Binder? You might be able to ease them into the idea, and save the lives of their friends and neighbors in the process. If it means expediting the end of this meandering conflict severe. The method is a surefire, you'll see. I'll mark the settlement on your map. Farewell. I'm assuming that is a... okay. Let's see what's the closest thing we can get.
Can't do that.
Okay. Sorry I asked, D. Okay, so we have the Echo Cold Crossing, we have the remote settlement, that's Trip Nettle, and that's Northern Clearing. So we're gonna go remote settlement, then Echo Call. Yeah. Encounter in Vendrian as well. As you make your way along one of the wide dirt roads that winds through the forest of Old Apex, the mountains loom above you on every side, and only the mountain spire, jutting skyward from the center of the broken realm, provides a consistent landmark by which to navigate. Cresting a hill, you make out a flash of light and bronze through the trees, accompanied by the movement of several individuals. That much bronze, you realize, must indicate a group of oathbreakers, and they seem to be just around the next bend in the road. Keeping low and using the thick foliage as cover, you move carefully through the underbrush, making the concave bend in the road. The far side of the bend slowly resolves into view, revealing not one patrol of warriors, but two. Apex heraldry and heavy bronze scale marks the first group as members of the Vendrian Guard. The other warriors wore rings of bronze set in heavy cured leather. A sigil on the Tower's style and the likeness of the Bane. You have heard that a group of brutal mercenaries out of Haven adopt similar heraldry. Yeah, I gotta avoid them. You move off the road. Song of insect drones incessantly. After about an hour of woodland travel, you break free again. Oh, that did take some time. Shyster. Hey, $20. It's a great spear, 200 great spear. Appears to be more or less the same, just has more range. But this is spear. This is not a great sword. I don't know if I need something. I mean, I'll keep it with me, just in case, but I'm not super sure about it. As you step into the center of the village, you feel as if you are being watched from all angles. The distant patter of feet echo off the walls of the small and seemingly deserted village. No need to hide, no desire to fight, merely to talk. The wooden beams on the rooftop to the north creaks under someone's weight. A tree rustles behind you. Feel free to help me with that endeavor. Go home to your overlord. Sorry, friend, but you won't be leaving here in one piece. We'll send your head back north. I want you folks to see what happens to those who invade our lands.
I'm not here to see you there.
Okay. Alright. I mean, I did try. Peace was an option. Peace was an option. Where am I? That's me. Freeze this asshole. And use strike and iron on this one. And then actually, yeah, let's hold. Wait, that's not range. Okay, Lantry. No. Just use this from there. And heal a little bit. Alright, now just hit him. Okay, Lantry, I'm gonna need you to keep targeting from range. Yeah. Alright. Let's do a,
On my command.
alright. You do the burning iron thing.
You got it.
Stands in our way.
Alright, good. We got them. Oh yeah, this was a really one-sided combat. Nice. Scarlet Fury. Flicking the tip of a blade, the Scarlet Fury trolls into view with a smug smile. Not bad, I have piled up the same number of corpses and half the sword strokes, but well, what are my manners when I ought not to criticize help so generously given? You have my deepest and sincerest gratitude for gutting those Vendrian pissants in my place. Now you step forth. You're not Fury, you're a coward. Perhaps when you're older you figure out that coward is just a word people use to badger idiots into doing dangerous work. Well done on surviving this violent mess. How very brave of you to even try. Ah, yet I seem to have killed all your would-be conscripts. Apologies. These things happen. Look, you've done us a favor. It was a real pleasure watching you fight. We'll clean up here. Oh, I thought I was being like sarcastic. I do thank you for the assist. Well, I don't want to directly fight. Not just yet. Alright, now crossing. Alright. That's the first day done. Alright. I think we're good. Hear the song of battle. Keep watch, the enemy may strike again any moment. What the matter? The Oathbreakers must be having quite a laugh at our expense. Back over here, maintain defensive posture, winded his favorite commander clutches his blood-stained chest piece as he takes a deep breath. Gathering his thoughts, his focus is on the scattered wounded men around him. He has yet to notice you. Your plans have been a rousing success. Most of our troops dead, a bridge destroyed, and the Vendrian Guard pushes back to where we started. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest the North has to offer. And for your next act? I needed those Furies on points. Don't mock my strategy after working against it. We could have taken them. This is a disaster. Fatebinder, where were you earlier? You could have stopped this Scornmite from deviating from the plan. My gang says at my pleasure, not yours, and your plan failed to please. You two quit your mourning, and you explain this mess. We tried to rush the western bridge. Blow for blow, we had them running out. His gaze drops alongside escapes, but halfway across, the whole damn river just... The blood chanter gesticulates, flailing forwards. Lord, stop! The cursed Matani swallowed the bridge and most everyone on it. Only real soldiers we have left are the Scarlet Furies that I, quite wisely, directed into the flanking position. A few of us kept our footing, but the advantage was lost. We had to fall back. As we did, the Oathbreakers surged down the east bridge. We held ground until they fled back across the river. But now we're back where we started, with only a fraction of the strength. A member of the school's ties is alive and working with the Bendrian Guard. I assure you she's the culprit. That would explain it. I saw a woman dressed in blue on the other side of the river. Didn't seem like she fit with the others. Had we focused our strength into one perfect lunge, we could have crossed the bridge before the enemy knew what was killing them. But it's not too late. We can use the Scarlet Furies to... No, fool! Stop suggesting ways to get my gang killed. Are you working for the Oathbreakers? We should wait until the enemy is no longer on high alert. Well, what would you suggest? There's a time for initiative and a time for patience. We should try a different part in the river or come back later. The enemy's too wary of us. Are you in such a rush to see Kyra's edict come to pass? Sorry, Quip, but I'll strap you to my back and charge down that other bridge alone. But doing nothing isn't an option. Well, we can sit and wait for Kyra's edict to kill us, or we can do something. This is where a hearing of grievances. I'd let you call the shots, but we are talking about the lives of my gang. Conscripts are a couple of dozen, but Furies, I have worked hard to secure the loyalty of my gang. I will not scrap fine warriors on so buffoonish a plan. So who runs in your Fury gang? Ogyo? Vulture Trap? Spinning Jenny ate it in Haven, but how do you know some of my gang? Ran with the Harbingers in 428. Curious to see if anything of them was still kicking. I joined early in 28, weeks before Bastard City. I take pride in my service and respect those who've drawn blood since the beginning of this glorious contest. And sure, this plan is ridiculous and you're an idiot, but if the Fatebinder's at the helm, it'll work. Binder, my gang will be honored to assist. Listen up. For this to work, my Furies need a moment to get out of cover. Fatebinder, you need to run up the east bridge. Don't get yourself killed, just draw their attention. I'll signal my Furies to send a rope across while you have them occupied. There's no time to waste. Let's hope your gang delivers. And she turns to you, nodding with a heavy frown. Thank you, Fatebinder. And good hunting. I don't know why I keep saving. It's all autosaves. It doesn't matter. It's all autosaves. It's all autosaves. Quickly to the bridge. Wait. I must get the stuff. Oh, it's at 200. What does that give me? Yeah, not that great. Just more armor penetration. Heavy armor. I assume this guy uses heavy armor. Only Barry can equip it. Oh yeah, he can't really unequip that, can he? Wait, what's this? Broken armor. And a broken folks. You know, you keep the stuff we're gonna sell. I think we're gonna sell this. Definitely keeping this one though. Another of those swords. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick one of those.
Found something.
There's a trap. Nice. Broken folks and heavy armor bronze for this guy. Yeah, it's the same. For now, let's keep that. Disarm that.
Found something.
I'll stay downwind of our enemies.
Okay, let's try scouting now that we know there are traps. You don't see us. Oh, you see us. Okay. That wasn't what I wanted to do. That's fine. Where is Bloods? Okay, do that while big fella here focuses on that. And then we all rush him.
Grovel before me.
Yep. Pretty good. Okay, let's take a rest while we heal and keep on going. All of us.
Quiet down.
Alright. Should probably start, yeah, she leveled up. Let me get some accuracy on her. Yeah. And let's see. When an enemy strikes first, she gains a passive bonus to dodge and parry skill until combat ends. This effect stacks. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. That's a good. Should check the other ones, but I think that's a good passive. Yep, they. You there, and you, signaling her warriors to the bridge, a woman in the regalia of Bending Guard, Captain, pieces the commotion with a shrill soprano. Get over here, the disfavored are back. Guess they forgot a javelin or two. Be a doll, would you hurl them back? This isn't just any of Kyra's thugs. She tilts her head, puzzlement sweeping her brow. We tell you we have a festival, and you tell your soldiers to say their blades. Queen Alanta tries to talk sense, and you taunt her into a fight. I know you, Queen Slayer, but I can't figure you out. Your heraldry, House Matani. Apologies that your river must be dirtied with this conflict. Lift an eyebrow. I am honored, and I will trust that all grievances wash downstream. She clears her throat, thrown by your formality. May the river guide you through the valley. Your friends seem to have misplaced most of the squad. Guess they're somewhere in my river. She shrugs sarcastically. My family's been protecting the river for 6 generations, so it's easy to lose track of all the looters and vagrants we had to feed to the yields. Unless you want to try a running leap over, you're stuck. Maybe try heading downstream to Placid Crossing. We have more warriors there. I'm certain they'd be just as happy to kill you. Tidecaster did this, same one that made me for a truce. Try to take stock of her crew. She lets out a loud snort, laughing to herself. We've had unexpected help of late. Kill and rape a realm enough, and everyone comes out the woodwork to shiv you in the ear. There's a cross. We'll grant you mercy. Hold your oars a second. I have a statement prepared from Captain Ari for just this moment. She reaches into her belt, and with an impish smile, pulls her hand out to reveal nothing but the local hand gesture for penis. Wait, there's a second missive here somewhere. She feigns scoring her pockets once more, before displaying her phallic gesture again. As amusing as I find this soon-to-be corpse, it would appear that our distractions has paid off. He nods off to the west. Satisfied, she turns to leave, calling it out to you as she does. I wouldn't keep standing there, Fatebinder. The river's currents are quite unpredictable. What a dumbass.
Can't do that.
But now... there's something in there. Something up here. What was this? Soldiers' numerous wounds call from the 2 elderly villagers lay nearby, 2 victims that he ultimately could not shield from harm. Most of the homes on this underside of the river have been abandoned, much like this one. Few of Apex's citizens believe that raising a blue flag will be respected by Kairos' forces. Well, did you do it? Well done. While you were toying with the Oathbreakers, my gang had the opportunity to set a rope on the collapsed bridge over yonder. The Furies wait to join you in battle. What is the plan now? Plan now is to lower that bridge. My warriors can't swim in their armor. The lighter troops can move across the rope, then lower the bridge. We'll meet you on the other side. My dude. What about Barik? Looks like light. Crossing by rope, are we? Barik clears his throat and shifts his weight awkwardly. In that case, I might recommend that I go last. For once, I agree with Antio. Bitter quip points across the water and animated alarm. My gang's been spotted. Go now, before they are overwhelmed.
Can't do that.
So that's the eastern one. Come on. Hurry the heck up. Yep. We've done it with our combined athletics of 23.
Your day ain't here.
Who's an enemy here? Oh, everyone. Okay, cool. You know, just checking. Okay. Interrupt that. You get right into this, and us two, we're going to go to this guy and do the funny thing. So now we can do this.
Let's do this. You and
That's the last of them. Shit. Okay, we got a buff. If you could give me some health. Alright. Alright, now, since you are engaged with that guy, hit him, and I will proceed to freeze this person for a little bit.
For the queen!
Okay, what are you doing? No. Can you interrupt quickly? How fast can... Nice. Oh, you idiot. What did you do with the poison? Okay, good.
For the queen!
seeing an awful lot of.
Okay, heal. Actually, let me just help you right now with that. Lantry's also going to die. I think...
Take much.
What the you think?
I think... Do that. Alright, interrupt. Hit. Nice. And now we hit him with the wombo whammy double thing.
Let's try.
Wait. Yeah, come.
That again.
Alright, good. No, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. And we're out of combat, right? So we get... Okay, healing. Okay, good, good, good. I didn't want to use more healing. Oh, my staff. This is two-handed. It's one of the basic ones. More recovery, less deflection. She could get that. Get the Folks. And that's the same. Then You get that here. I like the option to hide helmet, but oh my god, I forgot. Well, I forgot I made him like that. No, no, just keep the thing on. You know, just keep that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't hate the helmet on this guy. This guy is just gonna look like this forever. Poor bastard. Alright, let's take a little bit of a rest. And let's kill that one person that was like, oh, I got the funny symbol for you.
Your shadow.
Kairos' butchers have come! Flee!
Shit. Retreat! Captain Matani signals for the troops to run to the nearby village. There's too many, they've crossed the river, pull back! Soldiers rush forward and adopt a close formation, covering Captain Matani as she retreats toward the nearby settlement. Raise your hand if you'll leave behind orphans.
Something every day.
One of the soldiers panics at the proposition and breaks formation to flee. Nice. You learn something every day. In fact, I am gonna learn how to be more smarter. Now, I'm gonna learn how to be a bit stronger. Good for this. And I'm gonna see if I can get a passive. Yeah. Definitely good. I'm not gonna min-max, but I'm gonna start with a little bit of focusing on just straight up, oh yeah, okay. Damage and power. Where are you, Barrick? Ah, yes, that explains a lot, actually.
I'll do it for the north.
Oh. Okay, hit this guy with the funny. No. No, hit the guy with the funny. Oh, god damn it.
We should try that.
Now, can we hit the guy with the funny?
I seem to be unwell.
Flawless.
Can you, like, dude, please, like, heal yourself?
On your command. Where did all...
Ah, god damn it. That doesn't heal you, does it?
Let us take them together.
Yep, okay. No dodging, just die. Hey. Hey, you, like, wake up, please. Okay. I'd say that went pretty well. Landry. You're doing good. I'm really liking this game, man. I'm pleasantly surprised. Like, I thought, you know, it's not like I thought I wouldn't like it, but I thought it was going to be like, hey, yeah, this is a nice game. But I'm really into it. I'm really liking the lore. I'm really liking the combat. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. a big problem if RPGs for me is the combat. But this one works well. I like when it's actually not as turn-based. Sure.
I'd say that's worth a second
Get another one of those, yeah. Delay unconsciousness for 10 seconds for 120 seconds. Immunity to bleeding. You might need that.
glance.
Sorry, can't.
We get some money. Removes a random hostile effect. Alright, they've all gone to the shit. What now? Battle. Oh yeah, I gotta lower the bridge. Right. Yeah. Excellent work, Fatebinder. We'll hold the bridge against any reinforcements. Oh, you'll go. Okay, sure. It's not to lose momentum. Push into the village. Like, look, we've been going for 3 hours, and I don't want to stop. I'll see how I'm doing, but I'm really enjoying my time.
They're here! Run! Go now!
Oh, I wonder who that's for.
Come at me, great meat.
Okay. Okay, good. Starting with a buff. No, you were starting with a buff. Do it. Oh, you did it. Okay.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
I like Lantry. What are you doing? 1,000 strikes. How about you don't?
Take care of it.
Huh. Then you need that. Nice. And come on, just kill him. Just like actually kill him. Okay. Good. How you doing, fella? You good? Please, my children inside. If you must kill me, do it out here, away from them. Dude, we're not savages. Ah, ridiculous, Thomas. Hey, did this corpse have any money? Nah, just some armor. Okay.
Sorry, can't.
The Vendrian Guard can't protect us! We must go!
Here I thought fleeing the earthquakes in Azure was the smart move. Hey dude, how you doing? Villager looks at you in frightened silence. That's an odd thing to say, Villager.
I'm injured.
Oh, there's a trap. Oh, that's a lot of trap. Okay. Like, heal right now. Alright. Now disarm that like real fast. Alright. Now hit this guy. Actually hit it with this. Do you guys have any... No, you don't have any synergy together. And what's this one? Yeah. Okay. That, and then just interrupt the guy if you can. Yep, there you go. Keep doing that. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're good. Yeah. That's it. That's the battle. We did it.
On it.
Come on, let's all go. Oh, I quick saved. Just didn't realize. How you doing, Phil? You want this village? Take it. Good luck during the flood season. Oh, so kind of you. Thanks for the tips. Thought we already surrendered. Shouldn't the war be over? Well, I mean, if someone hadn't flipped me the bird, we might have.
The soldiers are here.
What a tattletale.
I'll stay downwind of our enemies.
Cat. Oh, you're back, Cat. Anything here? Anything noteworthy here? It doesn't seem to be. Let's just go around. Yeah. Oh, my cat's coming up. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I know you're here. I know you're here. You're fine. Here you go, cat. Alright. Hit this guy with the wombo. Oh, wait, no. Are these our guys? Oh, no, they want to talk. Oh, now they want to talk. Matani Civil's shrill voice pierces the air, a clarion call addressed not to you but to the citizens of the village. Do not fear, sons and daughters of Apex. Kyros's hounds are at our doorstep. The Vendrian Guard would not abandon you. Brave warriors of the Vendrian Guard, these foreigners and sellouts mean to burn our homes and butcher our families. Someone with strength you have and show Kyros the price of taking our land. Several soldiers step out from half-closed doorways and dimly lit alleyways, fury blazing in their eyes. The partisans shout battle cries to marshal their courage, and you see the grey gleam of iron as they brandish their weapons and charge. How in the name of Asher did these hillfolk get their hands on iron weapons? Barry regards the locals with momentary panic and bewilderment before setting his stance for battle. Oh, this isn't a... Wait, perhaps we can discuss something. Well... Go wild, everyone. Alright, first of all, renewal.
Consider it done.
And now, deal with that guy. Okay. Shit. Let's take care of Lantry. And you deal with that archer, and you go straight for that dumbass, and then we'll see about this guy.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Oh, you just leveled up though, didn't you, Lantry? Okay. Get some bonus health. And then pause, which is it? Let's go with this. Let's go with the bonus. Why is Rebun going straight for this goddamn idiot? Like, no, just go and attack. Lantry, why are you alone? Oh, I left you alone. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Okay, Lantry, you go, you go run over there. Yeah. Disengage. Interrupt this asshole if you can. No, okay. Too late. Never mind. Alright, one dead. Do the funny thing on this guy. And oh shit. Okay. Fine, good. That guy is dead. Now this guy is discovered. Freeze him. Shoot that dumbass. Okay, good. Go deal with that moron real quick. Okay, and now just kill this guy.
Ready?
Yep. We do the Iron Troll.
Shit.
And I might actually get a wood. Oh no. Yeah, no, yeah, we're good. Lantry, you're getting a lot of wounds, man. Calm down, dude. Well, I don't want to jinx this, but I think we did it. Lantry is getting quite a bit of wounds. We're all under the edict, of course. Okay, final battle. They're here, weapons up, and remember those no longer with us. Honor them with your courage and prowess. Captain turns to face you. Fatebinder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those of us who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go, they did not ask for this conflict. Surrender or perish. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Let's see if we can talk. Let's see if we can talk. Really, trailing my dead friend says otherwise. What is there to say, Fatebinder? Unless it's sorry for all the murders followed by a big swig of hemlock, it's too late for words. Kaish, ultimately, this insurrection is doomed to failure. We throw away your lives. You have demonstrated that once vanquished people can rise from the dust and bloody the Archons. If the objective is to send a message to others in their tears, and this has been a resounding success. My goal is to gain your surrender without bloodshed. Commendable notion, but a tragically simple one at that. If any here could stomach life in the chorus of submission to a disfavored work camp, that person already surrendered years back. The folks standing before you are the ones serious about our freedom. Okay, I'll take the village. That's about the logic I expect from one of Kara's spawns. Captain points at you, hefting her blade to the ready. I want to spineless spoil the shit off my Rebun. Well, you know, I did give you many chances, you know, you didn't take them.
More tallies to the fight.
That is a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Do the funny thing. Alright. Lantry, you stay in the back. Okay, quicken the guy. Holy shit. Drink something. Right now. Okay, Just go for Matani. We need to all go for Matani.
Got dark all of a sudden.
We need to all go for Matani, please. You're near death. Come on. Come on, just kill.
I seem to be well.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, this fight's not gonna end well.
At once. I can't feel my.
Alright, we don't have a lot of people left though to kill.
I got it. Require needle and thread.
Don't worry, I'll get you. We don't have the Rebibify thing. Who had the Rebibify thing? Did you have the Rebibify thing? We had a thing to revive. Here we go. Can I put this in my quick items? We cannot change that in combat. I should have thought of that. Okay. We're definitely dying. But I think for next time we can fix this, maybe. I think.
I'm injured. You can rest when you're dead. Archon, lend me your strength.
Yep. Okay. I think we can do this differently. Okay. Let's see. First of all, I'm gonna get... Yeah. Just get more damage. And then... let's get this here. And then you get this here. Get some regen on you. You get this one. And you get the... what's this one? Okay. Let me save. Now let me actually save. Yes.
Can't do that.
I think we got this. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Oh, I see. We're not even in the... Oh. Oh, wow. We got a ways to go. No way.
The soldiers are here.
Yes. Okay. First of all, again, cast renew. Then, verse, you're gonna wait until this asshole
You got it.
gets in range. Then, you're gonna deal with the impaler right now. And then Lantry, you are gonna interrupt whatever this dumbass is doing. Okay. Now, Lantry, if you could go fight this person, I'd say thank you. Interrupt.
I'm not dead yet.
Alright. Now, oh, too late. We got a mirror image.
Consider it done.
Buff this guy. Reven. You attack.
Let them think they can hit me.
I will aid you.
Okay. Yeah, all of you focus on that, please.
Pull yourself together.
Okay, good. Now... Actually, Lantry, you... I want you to actually get a little bit more of this. Yeah. And now... yeah, I want this one. I want you to use that on that guy. See how that works. Yeah. Okay, never mind. It's dead. Oh! You died. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Bears is also about to die. Cannot heal right now. Just interrupt this dumbass.
At once.
Oh, too late.
Got dark all of a sudden.
Okay, we should be fine though. Yeah, we should be fine. We just get a couple of wounds. But I don't think it's anything that's gonna be decisive for the fight. Okay, you guys get up. Live a little. And now... yeah, now I think I'm gonna save. As soon as we all get to near full health. That's good. That's the save I'm gonna go for.
Of course.
And we will all go and fight. Before we do that though... how do you do that? Do what? Back in the Archon's Warzone, you cast an edict disguised as reading a supply shipment. How you do that? Well, I've done it before. Don't I look stupid? You were the one who cast the edict storms and stalwart, didn't you? The one that tore the battlefield apart with second of Kara's anger. That's me, alright. Call me impressed, considering that you've read the Word of Kara's more than once. I'm surprised that you're even alive to tell it. Your vocal cords should turn to ash by now. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable, it's just worth recognizing what you've done. Not only are you Tunan's Fatebinder, you're the mouthpiece of the Overlord. It gives me plenty of reason to stick around. You go in places and I want to see where they lead. It's enough for now. Anyone else got any other... I just noticed that because it was flashing.
On it.
Anyways, I would like that before we step into here, we see the items that we got. I want to get might on this guy. And get vitality on this guy. And you know what? Let's get might on you as well. And even, do you not have anything on your thing? Just drink the fucking thing. Okay, let's go, quick. Okay, far be it from me to question my call, but this bill is a source of aid for the Vendrian God. We would be fools to leave it standing to resupply our enemies the moment we turn our backs. Fair point. I didn't know our guild was of winter fever so easily shed throughout the village, but perhaps the only way to impress your overlord is to slaughter the sick and unready. I'm not here for slaughter, I prefer to talk. Wait, yeah. Alright.
Come at me, Grim.
Walk into there. Get renewal. And like heal me right now. God damn it. And he's the one with the friggin... No, I'm gonna load again. Okay, fine. I'll see if I can get them to run. Because clearly I need a different party for that, or I need to be more prepared for it. So I'm gonna see if I can get them to run. If I can't, well, I'll see how I deal with that.
Can't do that.
Binder, what do you mean by this is dereliction of duty? I could see us letting the second infirm go tell our infamy, but the Southern Elves took up arms against Kairos. That cannot be forgotten. We beat their warriors and shamed the captain aside. Never heard of winning graciously. We must take Echo Crossing. So you can have a moving target to make it interesting? Wait, we can, like, Kairos card piece, you mean it? Don't make me repeat myself. I'll repay this. Okay, yeah. Actually, I just didn't want to fight her. I was pretty fucking scared. Well done, Fatebinder. You bring honor to the court with your valor. The captain, what became of her? If she still draws breath, the Poison Rat would be most intrigued to speak with her in detail. I let her go. Told her to send a warning to her friends. Really? Lift an eyebrow, fist with a skull, and upon reflection a smile. Well, I would have liked to take her back as a prisoner. Perhaps we'll be better served by her returning to her nest. There she will speak of what happened here, turning away what little hope remains. We may have lost several of our number at the river, but we picked ourselves up and made this work. Unto your notes to bitter quip, a reluctant smile across his face, and then boast to you. May we always triumph. And what of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses, so too risky to commandeer the site. He shrugs, his tone becoming matter of fact. We should burn the town. It'll cut off the support, send a message, and the smoke signal will give the others a visual rallying point when crossing the Mittani. Did we just waste all that blood and time capturing this place? Only to torch it all? Now, I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand, but even I think it's a time and a place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Auntie he's free to burn his half of the village. The Scarlet Chorus would like to keep our half of the spoils, not smoke it. Yeah, settlement should be preserved. We place too much trust in these locals, especially after the last deception. The first chance they get, they will turn coat and stab their gang boss in the back. That would only prove our point. These are competent fighters who are better put to work in Kairos' army. No boss who falls to a simple villager deserves to live anyways. Kairos' edict looms overhead. Have we nothing better to do with our time? The disfavored warrior shakes his head in a huff and turns to his squad. Hear that? The chorus just made this town their headache. Now start running up your gear. There's lots to do before we rest. A sensible decision, dear Fatebinder. If we hold to this favored pogrom with raised soil, what will remain for us to rule? Bitter Quip claps his hands, raising his voice to address his gangs. Seize this place. Search the homes. Take all that you can carry. Give each survivor a chance at the boss's mercy, but to the ungrateful be brutal. Fifth Eye needs your services dealing with the Oathbreakers in the Outer Valley, no? Well, when you are done with Fifth Eye requests, the Archons will be gathering for another meeting at the disfavored camp. As our sole representative of the court, your presence will be required. Don't keep them waiting. Well... okay, so I do have to do the trip knell thing. So what I think I'm gonna do is I need to report the death knell, confront her, but then after that I'm gonna stop and then I'll do the other stuff. the trip nettle and the shakers thing. But yeah, for now I'm gonna stop. It's getting a bit late. Yes. You're following the road through an expansive scrubby woodlands, crooked oaks and dry-needled pines grasping towards the sky when you catch the sound of children's laughter filtering through the trees. Investigate. Abandoning the road, you make your way to a small tributary of the Matani, snaking through the sparse forest. There you discover a group of 4 youths gathered beside a small stream. 2 of the children sit on the rocks, poles in hands, staring patiently at the water. The other 2 are seated near a bucket, taking turns whacking eels along the ground to stun them and carving up eel meat. Speak? Step out of the woods, drawing the attention of the children, who eye you warily. The eldest youth, almost a man grown, notes your heraldry and hawks a ball of phlegms into the reeds. You raise your hands to calm the youngsters, and ask if they've heard the tale of Pox and the elder boar of the Burnian Wood. It's not a story the Vengeance would have told you. When they look to one another without answer, you begin to spin the story for them, another and sometimes amusing yarn filled with epic adventure and dark mysticism. By the time you've finished, the youth have become entirely absorbed in your story, utterly wrapped in their attention. The youngest of the children brings you an eel in exchange for your time. You thank them and return to the road to continue your journey. Okay. Pretty cool, kids. Don't do drugs, by the way. Only we get to do that. Alright. We're here again. Need to talk to Death now. Oh, there she is. Fatebinder. Death Knell nods in your direction. Now what do you need, Punch? You got some splaining to do, Fury. I don't appreciate being used. Fury doesn't even try to hide her glee, openly clutching her belly. You have my gratitude for rooting out the Oathbreakers. Oh, come now, don't take it personal, Binder. I knew a fighter like you could hold your own against grim odds. Knew it the moment I laid eyes on you. You not only put a member of Tunan's court in danger, I assure you this is no laughing matter. The Fury's eye from beneath her mask become tight-slit. The twitch with anger. I'm reminded how humorless Fatebinders can be. She sheathes and unsheathes her sword, playing with it out of habit. She shrugs completely unconcerned, tosses it in your hands. Take it as a compliment. I'll let it slide just once, I mean it's a cool sword. Try to be more accommodating next time, Fateminder. Yeah, cool sword though. Wait, which one was it? Oh, cleansing charm. Purifying. Immunity to poison. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah. Twisted iron sword. I mean, it's alright. I mean, it's nice, I guess. Okay, so no. The thing is only two-handed weapons. So if I have the bronze, the spear. Actually, which one was it? This one. Yeah, if I just have this one, it is just better. There's no like spear and greatsword difference. They're both two-handed weapons, so it would be good for me. What is this, by the way? What's the bonus I have here? Ah, bonus from might. Okay. I think I can save here. You know what? That was amazing. I love that. I absolutely enjoy that a lot. I'm very happy with my choice to stream this game. Very happy indeed. So yeah, I'm definitely adding this, and I'm definitely going with it. And maybe this means that I can, you know, play some other games that are as long and maybe with some RPG content. Anyways, yeah, thanks everyone and all that. Next stream is actually going to be tomorrow. I think from now on, tomorrow, I start just a full-on week of streams. I got something special planned too. I'll see about maybe doing other one-shots. And just overall, just clearing out my list of games. I got a lot to do, after all. So yeah. With that being said, I believe we can raid out to Minnie, because Minnie did raid out to us a couple of weeks ago, and we didn't get to repay the favor. So I am gonna do that right now. If I hit this, there we go. And Minnie's doing Remnant, a game that I personally love, so that's even better. Let's go, shall we? We just hit the button. Let me just hit the button. Oh, wait, no, don't do that. Okay, let me actually use the proper button. There we go. Now we're doing it. Yep, now it's good. Now it's good. Now it's good. So yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow after Jillip's stream. And all that. What's he gonna be doing? He's gonna be doing I actually don't know. He has a little bit of a you know, weird flaky schedule. In any case, yeah, I'll see you after that, and I'll be doing some more roguelite night. I have I want to do some Slay the Spire, which is a game I got last week, and I've been really enjoying it. Anyways, okay, yeah, that's all I got to say now. See you tomorrow, and bye bye.